It's nice to be back in the nation's capital, here 2 years ago for the Tim Hortons Brier. Now, Ottawa begins the road to the Olympics in Korea.
Briers are awesome, and World Championships are sure special, but the pinnacle is winning Olympic gold.
To wear the maple leaf, it's a huge honor and would be absolutely incredible.
Definitely one of the highlights of my curling career, one of the most special weeks of my life.
It's a huge goal for us. I'm excited to give it all.
We know what's at stake, and we kind of know how to handle our emotions.
Coming in this year, we want it really bad.
It's something that gets the juices flowing more than every other event, and we're going to be doing everything we possibly can.
That was as good as it gets, winning gold, and that's why we all play the game.
I actually don't really even have words to describe what that means to me.
And with the Ottawa Senators on an extended road trip, the roar of the rings, the Canadian curling trials take over Canadian Tire Place, about a half-hour west of the Parliament buildings. And yes, just like the first day of school, first day of the Roar is picture day. All 9 men's and women's teams all smiling and hoping to have even bigger smiles next Sunday when they decide who will represent our country at the Olympics in Korea. As on this Saturday, we say hello, Canada, and welcome to Ottawa. Cheryl Russ alongside. The planning for this moment, well, it began as soon as they hung those gold medals around Brad Jacobs and Jennifer Jones 4 years ago. Hundreds of teams began play looking to be here, but as I say, we only have now 9 men's and 9 women's left. Let's check the women's field, and we'll start with the first 3. And the first team to qualify was the winner of the Canada Cup in 2015. That was Rachel Homan, joined by Jennifer Jones now and Alison Flaxer.
Well, you have to look here at our 2 favorites, Homan and Jones. Jones is coming off an exceptional season so far. She knows what she's playing for. Homan, on the other hand, wants what she's playing for. They'd love nothing more than to add that to their resume.
Val Sweeting, runner-up a couple of times. Chelsea Carey, Canadian champion. Casey Scheidegger out of Lethbridge. We don't know as much about her.
No, but we do know about Chelsea Carey and the changes they made. 2 changes that jump out for me. One's Kathy Overton, an offensive player that puts a lot of rocks in play, likes the touch game, and they've basically eliminated those split times that we all talked about. It's all about feel now for this team. That's how you win an event like this.
And the final 3 to round out the women's side, Michelle Englot, runner-up, of course, at the Scotties this past year. Krista McCarville, Julie Tippin had to come through the road to the Roar and Summerside.
Well, and McCarville did as well, and you come off that momentum. You are under pressure in arena ice conditions, but they need to start off in a quick start here.
Brad Jacobs is here, of course. He is the defending gold medal winner, and he will be on the ice in our first game as we check the 9 that have made it here to Ottawa. And it starts with Kevin Cooey, Canada Cup. He's the first to qualify. Then, of course, he won the Brier as well, so they had to go to points. That spot goes to Brad Gushue, joined by Reed Carruthers.
Well, Gushue's been a good team all along. That's the one that jumps out on this page for me, but they've gone from good to great with that in-turn draw in St. John's in his home city to win the Brier. Once he won that Brier after 13 misses, that monkey's off his back. 4 spiels they've won this year. They're the world champions. Look out for these guys.
Jacobs, defending gold medalists, Mike McHugh and John Epping.
Brad Jacobs said to me their advantage in 2013 is they had no expectations, but tough to do as defending champions, but try and find that again.
And the final 3. Steve Laycock out of Saskatoon, John Morris, Brendan Boncher, they qualify out of Summerside. Interestingly enough, Morris does it again out of the road to.
John Morris just finds a way to win. He's done it since he was a junior, but it's Botcher that impressed me in the pre-trials. He knocked off my brother Glenn Howard, a 4-time world champion, twice in arguably the biggest games he's ever played in.
And it's appropriate, I think, that we start off with a rematch of the final 4 years ago in Winnipeg, and John Morris against Jacobs. And Morris, again, as I say, coming through the pre-trials just as he did 4 years ago.
Well, in true Johnny Morris fashion, he shifted the lineup a little bit, but this is the team, this is the lineup that won at those pre-trials, so believe in it, play your positions, and this team was 1 win away from winning it all last time.
And Jacobs, the gold medalist, has already made news saying that his team, win or lose this week, will stay together for another 4 years.
That has to pay dividends by the end of the week. There's so much pressure on all the teams, but if you know this isn't your last chance, you've got another chance with the team that went undefeated in this event. That's unheard of. 4 years ago, they never lost a game with this type of field. Watch out for these guys too.
So it is the road to Korea. And for some of the top teams, there's going to be some bumps along the way.
They made a little switch with Johnny throwing the brick now, and it proved to work well for them at the pre-trials.
See you in Ottawa, baby!
I love playing those guys because you know that there's going to be a lot of intensity. Both teams are going to be trying desperately to beat one another. Excited to lay it all on the line and see what happens.
It came from, being on the cusp of being a great team, and until all of a sudden they were, boom, right there. They'd won a Brier and then winning the pre-trials and trials and then Olympics. They're the real deal. And Brad, I would say, is maybe the best shooter in the game. When he's on, there's not too many better, if any.
The 2017 Tim Hortons Roar of the Rings is brought to you by Tim Hortons, official coffee of Curling Canada.
As we go through the field, it's Scheidegger, Flaxey, two of the newest of the Road to the Roar and Roar of the Rings. Holman, Carey on sheet B. Cooey, Laycock on C, and our feature game is on sheet D. And so it's a rematch of 4 years ago in Winnipeg, the final to go to Sochi. Let's meet the teams now, brought to you by Home Hardware. Here's how.
Hi, I'm Skip John Morris. Our lead is Tyrone Griffith. Our second is Caitlin Schneider. And our third is Jimmy Cotter. And we curl out of the Vernon Curling Club in Vernon, BC.
Hi, I'm Skip Brad Jacobs. Our lead is Ryan Harnden. Our second is EJ Harnden. Our third is Ryan Fry. And we curl out of the Community First Curling Centre in Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario.
And here at Canadian Tire Place on this opening Saturday, Jacobs has won the draw to the button, and he will have the last rock playing the Yellowstones. John Morris is out and puts the brush down just inside the 12 for his lead, Tyrell Griffith, to get us underway. The Roar of the Rings from Ottawa.
And that's exactly it to Vic, to get it underway. I think the best place these teams all want to be, and I remember it back in '09, you just wanted to be out in the ice playing. The waiting around is painful, and this is what you know how to do, and this is what you want to get at.
Excruciating waiting around. And that could change as the week goes along. As we talked about the fairly light schedule, maybe a game and a half a day. You might play two one day, one the next, and that's a lot of waiting around. You lose a close game and an extra in, and you want to just get right back out there, and whoops, you've got a day off.
A lot of these teams, the thing that you have to watch for is they've prepared, they've done everything possible in 4 years, and now you just have to stop trying. You can't do more here, you can't be more here, you just have to get out in the ice and do what you know.
Gotta go hard! Straight up! So up and down the sheet early. Let's take a look at the keys to the game, and we will start with John Morris.
I think you have to look at the momentum that they carry through from the pre-trials. That's a key to them. Arena ice pressure, they know how they react. And then Johnny Moe, he's always that X factor, as Russ referred to. Comes up with those big games, and it's also his enthusiasm. He loves this game so much.
Momentum.
I got there.
Hey, not bad, huh?
Yeah, too easy, though, but it's okay. For first day, first draw.
Mine's great. Really close. We're probably.
That's been John's secret since he was a kid. I played Earl, actually, and Johnny was on the team in Bonspiel somewhere here in Ottawa, actually. And this little 13-year-old was running around and banging his broom and yelling at the sweepers and sweeping his own rocks. And He's just had that intensity all along, and it's paid him well.
And for Brad Jacobs.
Well, same thing. Intensity. We watched these guys 4 years ago win that gold medal for us, and it was all about that intensity. We've seen them in some of the spiels in the last couple of years kind of have it in neutral. You know, they're on cruise control. They cannot do that to win this event. So it's all about that intensity and play your style. John Morris is going to try to put rocks all over the place. Jacobs would rather beat you 1-0. It'll be interesting to see which style wins this first game.
And given the opportunity now, trying to go around with Ryan Harnden, and just a little rub roll, and there's still a little bit of finish as it settles, half covered, top 8. That brashness, you know, the fist pumps. Jacobs admits it was difficult at first because he received, and the team received, a lot of criticism. It was tough to accept that.
Yeah, and it was so new, Vic, I think, for people in the crowd to see a team like this, and they were so loud and boisterous, but it's how they play their best. The only thing that I've often wondered with them is, can you maintain that over time, every event for 4 years? And that's why this is a team, I think, that gets up for the big stuff.
So this is the new member for John Morris, as Rick Sawatsky has slipped to 5th. Sawatsky with a groin injury. So Ketlin Schneider out of Regina, who was an all-star in St. John's at the Brier, playing with Adam Casey, and the offer came the minute the Brier was over. So here we are in this big building, home of the Senators. As we say good afternoon, Kathy Gaucher.
Well, the ice is going to be a big story this week. These players have trained so hard, but you can only do what the ice gives you. And yesterday, the players said to Jamie Barassa and Greg Iwasko that they thought the ice conditions were great because they were a little bit straight from matching stones. But the ice makers said about 80% of the players came to them after and said, but we need more. This isn't going to get us through the week. They asked them to do something. Well, they chose to mess with the rocks, if you will, and so they papered them last night, essentially putting a little bit of scratching on the bottom to get more finish, get more curl, and that's going to make for better shots.
I don't want to throw a guard because then he just...
That miss by E.J. Harnden leaves the Morris stone half covered now, and waiting for the second stone for Caitlin Schneider.
But to Kathy's point, EJ just missed narrow. They've had a hit and roll out on the narrow side. They've had to come around narrow. The reason for that is because what Kathy mentioned, Jamie did exactly what Jamie can do. He listened to the curlers. He actually textured the rocks at probably another foot of curl this early in the event. Yesterday it was inside edge of the 8. Today it's almost edge of the 12. So these top players are going to have to make those adjustments. There's only really two ways, Vic, that you can make the ice curl. You can nip more of this pebble off, or you can sandpaper the rocks. What happened was they were nipping too much off, trying to get these smoother rocks to curl, so he's just gone ahead and done the rocks. So now, as the rocks straighten out over the week, they will start to nip a little bit more off to keep it at that similar curl for the entire week.
Schneider draws in to sit 2 without last stone here in the first. But you know, again, I think you're in agreement with me. They're the best in the world, and they should be able to adjust, Cheryl.
Well, and that is the trick, and especially the first game of an event, because you threw in practice with the straighter ice, the rocks were straighter, and now it's all about the communication and believing. You believe what you see, put the broom down, and try to actually over-ice.
Okay, E.J. Harnden now missing both his, and missing the run back leaves Morris in a good spot here to possibly force.
Yeah, exactly, and another one missed narrow, and that's just going to be standard. They worked as hard as they could for a good hour each team out here on all 4 surfaces, 15 minutes in each spot, and it didn't have that finish on those type of run back. So that's which skip's going to figure this out first.
Line's good.
Halfway.
Line's good. 2/3.
Halfway tight.
Line's good.
And I think the teams you see that have success in this first game, it's not just the skip. It's actually the third. It's the lead going, hey, you know what? We're seeing this much movement. Give me more ice. Give me more broom. Just believing what you see.
Good shot, Jimmy. Hard boy.
So that's the other change, of course, that we saw at the Road to the Roar in Summerside, that Jim Cotter will now move down to throw third stone and not the fourth rock. It may have been a little difficult for him to accept at first, but they did get out of there, so it was for the better of the team.
Well, and no better guy than Jim Cotter. There's no egos. He just whatever we can do, and sometimes just a switch is really all you need to do be the catalyst to light a little fire under the team. The season hasn't gone that well. I think they were 45% win percentage, so anything to change that up.
Ryan Fry.
Roll it off, Ryan.
And rolls it away.
Those run backs aren't not going to be as easy right now with that much curl, the way these rocks are so aggressive.
That same line.
It's going to be an interesting, it might be a little strategy change here where teams will bail a little sooner. Or, you know, that run back that you'll see Ryan Fry make 8 out of 10 times, it's not going to be that simple.
Well, what are the two things that we talk about on the swingy ice is the run backs and then the guards.
bit
Guards
early.
become really tough.
Good ad, Jimmy.
And then that leads to what the curlers always talk about, the little things. Rock positioning. Where you leave those stones, you know, you leave it, it's a positive miss sometimes, as they say. Russ, you can't be deep. You can't, if you're freezing, it's got to be the perfect freeze. You can't leave a stone in a bad spot, not in this kind of field.
Not at all. And, you know, the other guy's going to take advantage. It's the old snooker analogy. It's not the shot you make, it's the shot you leave for the other guy. Because if you leave him a simple one, a guy like Fry is going to make it. And here's a good example. That guard over curled a little bit. Now they can go after the shorter yellow one. It's also Jacob's color. And there's an extremely good chance they're going to make contact with at least one of these reds. Look at it, taking a lot of ice here, Cheryl, compared to yesterday.
Wait's good. Yeah.
Needing something here. They're in some trouble. Jacobs here in the first. Gets one. And will sit there, top edge of the 8. Shot rock still belongs to Morris without the hammer.
Definitely helps, but even that they had to jump on it.
That's true. He wasn't narrow because they yelled whoa all the way down, and halfway down there it went. This is going to make the finesse shots that much easier, though, because if you get the right speed, you can make just about anything with that much finish.
Then practice.
Yeah.
They're getting a little bit of movement.
Yeah, I just chickened out on my first one a little bit.
No, I mean, like, EJ's.
He looked tight on his.
He was tight on the second one. He threw the first one good, though.
Yeah. Yeah, let's guard it.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, I wonder why John was going to hit this, because it's not a simple hit.
Edge of 12, Jim. Yep.
Weight's nice here.
Halfway to
Sorry, Cheryl, this is to your point. I like this call, but if this ever, for instance, over curls, which would very good chance it can with these fresh stones,
Clean it. Think, Johnny?
could be a 2 all of a sudden for Jacobs.
Well, I think that hit, you're going to leave that back shot stone open anyway because you'd have to roll. So I love this.
Line's good. Line's good.
Coming down.
Line's good.
Just for line.
Line's good, guys. Line's good. Halfway.
Yeah.
Gotta go.
John Morris winning the
Get in there.
Roar of the Rings in 2009 with Kevin Martin, and then, of course, going on to win the gold medal in Vancouver. So a blank on the board, Scheidegger and Flaxey. Scheidegger holds last rock there.
If I do that, maybe you probably got this top.
And Cooey Laycock blank, and Cooey maintains last rock there.
I like the double peel.
Okay. So what do you think, like close to half?
No, I think more like a third.
Okay.
Might get it going in there. You never know.
Yeah.
Good call here. You make the double peel, then which one does John Morris guard? He guards his own rock. There'll be an angle raise. And he might, if Fry can call this properly, might run one of these into the side of the 12-foot.
I'm hoping he hits it and crushes the yellow pretty good and somehow kills it, you know what I mean?
Whoa! 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 Nope. Whoa! Yep. Whoa! Oh.
Opens everything up. Does spin, though, another Morris stone in.
Yeah, that didn't help.
A little bit of bad luck.
Nice shot, Brad. Good. Yeah.
That actually worked out for him. Now they have the in off. You can't guard again. Yeah. Just make sure we get rid of this one. Hey?
I'm going to keep this relatively firm, eh?
Yeah.
I don't want to mess around.
Yeah, if I roll out, we still got the blame.
Yeah.
We still get the forks.
Yeah. Okay. So what are you giving us, Johnny?
Firm.
Okay.
Firm and stay close.
Keep the wave firm, just questioning how much it'll curl here, and even if you pick it, they're happy.
Easy firm.
Yeah, a bit of new spots. It has to be pebble here.
Whoa! Whoa!
Clean, yep.
Yep. Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
Griffith called off. And just touches their own on the way by.
Oh, that was so close. If it doesn't tickle that shot rock, it's then virtually buried.
Pretty good, though.
Yeah, good scrub, guys. That came up nice. Like, I was right on the stick with firm, and it came up to us what we thought. But
Yep. He loves this game.
Yeah, it was ingrained very early, wasn't it, for Morris? Of course, he grew up in Ottawa. His first Brier was back in 19.
That's okay. Good shot.
Was it 79?
Yeah, because
I think he was 3 months old when his father Earl was playing in that Brier in 79.
Big shot here for Mr. Jacobs. Drawn against 3. 2 of them should be beatable, but if this starts to curl early, hits the top, Red wants to steal a 3.
There's nothing on the outside on the other turn getting the shot rock.
Yeah, I thought he could have, Vic. You're right. He could have tapped that shot rock with the intern. They probably just don't know it.
Line's good. T-line.
And here they go. The Brush brothers have got him. EJ and Ryan Harnden. Ryan Fry calling line. And boy, he's going to struggle here. Needs to drag it a little bit more. You got it? Oh, he does. And for a moment, it looked as if that stone was going to die, but great judgment by the Harndens, the call by Fry, and Jacobs puts it on the lid against 3. Now we want to quickly go over and check in on Rachel Holman against Chelsea Carey, with Carey having the last rock, but Holman sitting the 3, the reigning Canadian and world champion out of the Ottawa Curling Club against Chelsea Carey, the 16 Canadian champion from the Glencoe Club in Calgary, with Kathy Overton Clapham now playing 3rd.
And it really was a great shot by Emma Miskew that turned it around from a Yellowstone berry to 3 red, trying to score the port.
Through the hole, gets 1 and nestles up and has it 2. Wow. Little double rub.
The 2017 Tim Hortons Roar of the Rings is brought to you by World Financial Group, helping Canadians have better financial futures. By Ford of Canada, proud partner with Curling Canada for over 20 years. And by Home Hardware, here's how.
Well, for a team that appeared to be struggling with the ice early, there was no struggle here for Brad Jacobs to put the brush down, and at one point looked like he may be in trouble, but he was able to draw the lid against 3.
They've had a couple practices. They said, Cheryl pointed in the break, they've thrown in some rocks similar to this area, but it's a foot more curl than yesterday. All those practice rocks, you have to believe it. Sneaks by that top one, otherwise it's a steel 3. That's huge.
Key shot brought to you by Scotty's, the tissue for any issue. And the issue there was Morris sitting 3. Jacobs draws the lid, and so for the first time here in the second, it'll be John Morris out of the Vernon Curling Club that does have last rock. He has the hammer playing the Redstones.
Yeah, Jimmy, all the way. All the way, Jimmy, all the way.
Yeah, both teams, I think, pretty happy as a result of that. And Johnny Moe got a force in that end after a really good shot execution. And then Jacobs happy to make that draw against 3.
No kidding.
Get his 1.
Freeze, bump it into the open.
You don't think you can get at that?
I look at rock placement here by the Morris team. The guard is long, so if you come top 4, really easy to get on the ice. That you've got 7 feet of curl, so they try to leave it up a little bit higher.
Just top 12. Clean.
Line's good. Play the weight.
Hey, root. No, weight's close. Just line.
Okay, weight's there.
Top 8, top 4. Fry.
No, we can't.
Oh, no. Go around. Stay close.
No.
It's not happening. Fry.
No, weight's good.
Heat.
Weight's good.
Yep, hard. Yep. Okay, good toss, Steve.
Shot each.
We'll play 10 ends. There's 38 minutes of thinking time and 2 90-second timeouts. So that includes as well as the coaches. So whoever comes out to the ice, you got a total of 90 seconds.
Okay, is it a hair keener here than...
It's 14-5 on his, so it's pretty similar.
Really?
I'd say close to 3.
Well, to your point, Vic, there's your adjustment. Brad Jake was making an unbelievable draw. 2 perfect come-arounds here, nice freeze. They've made that adjustment really quickly. You can win a lot of games during the year by having, as Cheryl said, the whole team buy into reading that ice and picking the spots, realizing the rocks are sharp, realizing there's pebble in certain areas, and quite a clinic going on here this end. Like, there's really good rock positioning.
Top 4. Sit now. Sit. Ty, stay close, Ty.
Nice spot.
Well, I tell you what, there's the all-star from last year's Brier in St. John's, Caitlin Schneider. That's why the offer went out. We'd like you to join our team. Talked with his family, and they said, okay.
Well, and even the Morris team in that pre-trials final, they were all, John himself was 95%. Connor, the whole team, I think they shot 92% as a team. They played exceptionally well.
Different throw. Trying. No, we can't. We can never touch it.
It's trying.
No, we can't.
It's really trying.
We can't touch it.
Don't leave it.
We can't touch it.
Don't.
Still can't touch it. Can't touch
it. Yep. That's where finish would have.
Wow. You can't predict it losing handle. I think that pick just stopped there.
I just think it's off it all the way. It's collecting and it collects.
You hear the tension, can't you, with these guys?
Yeah, like straight freeze almost.
Same way.
I said that to Kathy. Is down on the ice to say hello to the teams and wish them good luck. And boy, there were a lot of game faces. There wasn't a lot of humor. You know, it was thanks. Okay, thanks. Thanks.
You can even almost feel it in the crowd. It's just a different crowd. It's like they know how important this is. It's an entirely different feel at a trials.
It's good. Clean it. Yep. Yes. Hard line.
Hard, Jim. Hard.
Gotta go.
It's gotta go, bud. Play.
Cotter, Griffith.
Keep going. Hard. Yellow. Keep going.
And to take it down to the corner. When Jacobs talks about the stone.
You like just sticking that there?
It's either that or just tap her the hair and stay there.
You can just do that too.
Oh, you can slash
like a little tap.
The tap is better.
I like that.
Okay.
Try to get 3/4.
Could unlock that 3 rocks at the top of the 12-foot too, Cheryl.
How does he double it? It just goes into his. You can't see enough.
Yeah, because the problem here is where your shooter ends up.
Right, you can set up a yellow double. You hit that top red one was just thrown by the Morris team. I think you get all the back 2 reds go.
Yeah, I like that.
Top 4, please. Yep. Room. Yep.
Now Jacobs was talking about the stone collecting. I gather that's when the stone starts to die. It collects the curl. As we jump over to the game between Casey Scheidegger out of Lethbridge, Allison Flaxey from the Granite in Toronto. They blanked the first. Scheidegger with last rock and facing 1, 2, 3, maybe a biter outside.
4 for sure. That top one is on. And really has been an uphill battle this end. It has all been Allison Flaxey. The only opening was a guard that over curled, as I'm seeing very consistently on all the sheets. That allowed Scheidegger to draw on her first one. It was removed by Flaxey, but this is the second chance that she's had. And so probably has a pretty good feel for 4-foot.
Atta girl. 1 red.
And 1 red it is for Scheidegger, who qualified on points. She was 5th in the standings.
That's a nice confidence draw for your first trials.
Yeah.
Allison Flaxey was 3rd overall in the team points.
Hair in practice, so you know.
You like that ice?
Yeah.
If Fry can throw this hard enough, and we know he can, they all go.
Whoa! Stay close.
Should be able to get all 3.
Yep. Hard. Hard.
And did touch them all. Did he spill them all? And he'll move it far enough. to leave Jacobs sitting 3.
Yeah, that's why I stay on.
Just dragged a little more. Great stone, just the same though. Sit 3.
Just curled up, eh?
Yep.
Not bad.
We're probably going to lose our shooter if we hit that other one. I like
We
that.
talked about it yesterday, Cheryl. The striking bands are so lively with these
Okay, throw
Canadian
up.
curling stones. They use it at all the championships. These ends can turn around in such a big hurry. You think you got a couple in there, locked in there. Next thing you know, you're looking at 4.
Exactly, or a blank all of a sudden. It's amazing. A lot of rocks can get moving.
Good. Clean. Yep. Whoa, whoa.
Jim Cotter as replay.
Yep. Whoa. Yep.
Third
Yep.
stones.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, tie. Go, 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 go. Good shot.
Good. Keep.
Just needed it to come up a bit more. They wanted to sit right on top of it.
Good control. Good control, yeah.
You just graze ours. Like, you can make it straight, but it doesn't really matter, right? It's just sitting. Yeah.
Great point here. You don't have to make the red double. You'd love to, but don't roll out. Just get the top red one. Hang around. You're still sitting 3.
That was control. They were able to hold it right there.
You can throw the end, too.
Huh?
You can throw the end,
No.
too. How much weight?
Control.
You like that? Less than what you put down.
Well, that's quite a bit less than what we had. That's fine. Control. How much weight? Control.
Fry was sneaking the broom in on him.
Trying not to let him see.
So technically sound, this delivery.
Just control. Just control. Whoa, easy. Whoa, clean. Yeah. No. Whoa. No. Clean. Yeah. Whoa. 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 Heat. Whoa. Heat.
Oh, and he'll squirt it underneath.
How good is that?
It's sitting T-line. 4 foot.
And nearly made the double.
And the stagger out front will be tough for Morris.
So I think we got to hit this one.
Okay. Just get rid of those 3.
Yeah.
Is there any kind of a drag there that might get shot rock?
I don't think it will, Vicky. You can get the top 3, but if there's enough space between the second and third rock, it might go. I don't think so. But 3 would be pretty good.
No, but you can tell by the way he threw his that he can hold it all day.
There's definitely not a quad there, I don't think.
There's no quad.
No.
Yep.
Yep.
Gotta go. Gotta go.
John
Yeah.
Morris.
Hard tie, hard.
Griffith.
Hard tie, hard.
Schneider.
Hard.
Run it back. Oh, and now he'll touch all 3. He opens them up and he leaves Jacob sitting 2.
Interesting situation now. You guard that up, you're in really good shape. But if you can't make the guard, you give up a double for a deuce. Just over curled and John again.
Ah, just lost it. They weren't worried about it early. It's kind of that anticipation on the ice that's moving.
Which you didn't see yesterday, so it's just that adjustment.
When EJ threw his top 8, he threw it well. He threw it edge of the 8.
Okay.
I like edge of the 8. I mean, we got to.
You want? Okay.
Edge of the 8, maybe an inch outside.
I'll give you an inch.
Like a foot short. Just straight guard. He's good. Foot short. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want the guard in the rings because if John ever made the triple, then his thrown rock would also be in the rings for a score or 2. So this has to be short, but not short enough they can get around it.
That looks like a lot of ice. Give me a
You
touch
trust
less.
it, man. I think it's
Give
going
me
to
a
cut
touch
right
less.
over. I'll give you less.
And by guarding the double, you're going to leave the draw to the button, but it's a draw to the button. So that's a pretty good force.
The reigning Olympic champion and the only team to ever go undefeated at the trials. Brad Jacobs.
Well,
Several teams had one loss.
Stay clean.
Gushu, Jones, Martin, and of course yourself, Cheryl, had just the one loss in the trials. But no one has ever gone perfect.
No, over curling. EJ, no. Please.
We're almost in. We're almost in. We're almost in.
Shot, Brad.
Good. Shot. Work.
And they are, and it's just out enough so that if you banged it,
It's at the all at the end. It's losing.
could you roll it on and make
with
the triple or not?
No. Wrong kind of way. You're rolling the wrong way.
Okay.
I was throwing 90. No? I think it's pretty good.
So here we go. You had Jacobs forced to draw the lid, and now Morris will need to grab the button.
I expect John to be close on speed, but that doesn't mean he's going to make it. You know, you're taking 6 feet of ice, and you can't be a little wide or a little narrow here.
Gotta go, I think.
It's a draw against 2.
I think it's close.
I think it's close, guys.
Shot Rock just nibbling the button.
I think it's close.
Second Rock back edge of the floor.
Line's really good.
Take a look.
T-line.
Line's good. Line's
Schneider
good.
and Griffith.
Wait only.
Cotter calling line.
Line's good. Looks light.
Schneider.
Looks light.
Griffith.
Looks light.
Looks light, so here they go.
We're pretty good. We're pretty good.
Clean.
Shot, Johnny.
And good shot, Johnny. Johnny be good. Puts it on the lid. We're even at 1. And back to Kathy now and Rachel Holman against Chelsea Carey. And it is Carey. Looks like she's sitting just a 1.
She is. Came through the port on her final stone. Tried to roll under, rolled a bit, but it is open if Rachel can get through the hole.
Oh, she gets through indeed and will sit and then spin too far. And it'll just be the single for Rachel Holman to even it there. Courtney Weigel, great brush. Get it by that one. But then it wouldn't sit for her. Griffith stays with it. Run it back, touch it, bang, and it'll spin up. And that's a heck of a way to get 1.
All right, Jimmy. Wanna go, buddy? Go, go, go. Right up. Go.
And spins it far enough.
Shooter, take the shooter.
Run it back.
Attaboy, Jimmy.
Good. Get them all.
It was there.
It's a repeat of 4 years ago as Morris will come through the road to the roar.
Yeah. See you in Ottawa, baby.
And those patches, that win is ticket to Ottawa. And a rematch of the final 4 years ago in Winnipeg. Jacobs and Morris as we welcome you back to Canadian Tire Center in a 1-1 tie. Both skips forced to draw the pin with their last, and perfect. And so here in the third, it once again will be the reigning gold medalist from Sochi, Brad Jacobs, out of Sault Ste. Marie with Last Rock. He has the hammer playing the Yellowstones.
Well, Morris went in on his first, and then Jacobs through the corner, and then Morris, they slid in the rings and gave Jacobs' team an opportunity for a double, which they didn't make, just leaving that stone to the right in the 12 foot.
Okay. Keep it solid.
I think we're going to see a lot of this slightly defensive posture for John Morris or any team out here, because it's a shot at the Olympic Winter Games. You'd normally maybe throw center guard here. You might loop one around, but nobody wants to take any chances. You don't want to give these talented players one little chance.
Don't you think, too, with being 10-in games, which these teams don't play really all year, that maybe a little bit more patience early?
Yeah, no question. Look at that. Nice play. A little unlucky where it stopped, but it gets 2 in the rings, and there's no danger giving up a deuce.
Just make the double. Yeah. Peel weight. Doesn't matter if you roll out and make the double. Peel. Yep. 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 Hard. Straight up. Whoa. Straight up.
Sorry,
Well, Cheryl, Russ, and me will be with you every afternoon and evening, and then beginning tomorrow morning, it'll be Kathy and Brian Mudrick, and they're standing by. Two of you.
Well, you know, so much of this event is about stability and teams staying together, but one of the interesting things is also about changes. We see Matt Dunstone all of a sudden throwing final stone, and on this game that we're featuring today, Jim Cotter said before the draw that when they were 2-2 at the pre-trials, he just wanted to win, and if it meant changing things up, even though he didn't feel that he was playing particularly bad, that he was prepared to do that. And that really is, Brian, I think a theme that we're going to be watching a lot of this week is what teams will do during this event. What is necessary to find that big W at the end of the week?
And for me, Kathy, I talked to EJ Harnden before this game, obviously so excited to be back at the trials. I asked EJ, what's your motivation to get back to those Olympics? He said, simply because we've been there before and we can be so much better this time around. Remember in Sochi, not a great start. They started 1-2. They lost that game to Nicodemus. Then that famous story about running into Mike Babcock. He talked about the big team thing when it comes to Team Canada. Babcock gave them a little bit of a pep talk. They finished 7-2. They won the gold medal. And when you talk about those relationships, I know it's something Cheryl can attest to at the 2010 games. It's a huge team. And since then, Mike Babcock's gone to their golf tournament, and Sault Ste. Marie has been an impact and a friend going forward. And EJ still has that drive to get back one more time.
And so we'll look for you tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Eastern, as Brad Jacobs is on the ice against Kevin Cooey, 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. You know, further to what Kathy was saying about changing your team up, we've often talked. Curling may be one of the few where if it's not going right, you still don't change. You've got a fifth player that you brought for a reason. If someone is struggling, in any other sport, you'd say, hey, it's time. You need to sit for a game just to get your head back into it. You'd put him at the end of the bench just to use that analogy, and you'd bring your fifth in. But we don't do that.
No, we don't. It's fascinating. It really is crazy why we don't do that. And it's sometimes you'll have a five-man rotation, so then you move it around a little bit. But that historically we've tended to we'll stick with you, skipper. And to John's credit, he's done it twice, and both times, you know, bringing Pat Simmons in, they were struggling at the Brier. What were they, 1-4 or something? And to win the Brier, just unbelievable to make a move that late in a big competition.
Just a hard clean. Just a hard clean.
Yeah, you see teams this year. I do know Scheidegger for a perfect example. They've brought Susan in for a couple events to play, but that's only in the case of an injury.
Yes.
That's more their thought process. So we just don't seem to do that when it's lack of play.
A lot of teams, the Brier, the Scotties, and even a couple here aren't even bringing a fifth or a fifth that's a high-end player, which puzzles me a lot because, you know, you're going to have injuries, you're going to have sickness, you're going to have somebody struggling so bad. You've got somebody in the bench that's really good. Why not bring them in?
Okay. Right out. Okay, Jimmy. Weight was good. Good throw. Yeah.
That was real nice, Rag.
It should be fine here, I think.
Well, Kathy, it would appear that Ali Flaxey out of the Granite in Toronto is sitting the one and just barely. Is there a hole there to get through for two?
Well, there is, but this is a really great example of where that extra movement, because of the sharpened stones, is put a little bit of insecurity, I think, in the skips to put the broom down. There's definitely a hole, but reading it correctly is the challenge.
Imagine Flaxey and her team from the Granite in Toronto, along with Clancy Grady, Lynn Kreviazik, and Morgan Court. They qualified on points. They were third in points on the 2-year total, and so they'll settle for the one, and they're all tied.
And I agree with her. I don't think it was there. She just got by the outside guards and then was on the front stone.
To be a little bit more optimistic, Kathy, that's all.
Well, I believe that you'll get better as the week goes on. Is that what you mean, Ben?
Oh, yeah. That's it. Thank you.
Wow. We missed Kathy.
Little soft weight.
Whoa, clean.
Clean.
But that now there's a change again. Where do those corner guards go? They've got to be a little wider. And in Flaxey's case there, the corner guard that was thrown up on your own free will is not in the right spot. You got to get them wider so you have a little more room to that button.
Clean. Easy. Whoa. Clean.
Clean.
Yep.
Whoa.
Clean. Easy. No.
Whoa.
Easy.
Good shot, Brad. Yep. Same weight.
Steve Laycock with one buried against Kevin Cooey, who opened with last rock. We've had blanks in the first and second. However, we've seen this team struggle a little bit with their ice reading as Cooey throws his last, and this is a cold draw here.
It is, and it's been one of those games that the misses, Vic, have been wide open flashes of wide open stones, very uncharacteristic of this Cooey team.
Hair more weight. Hair more weight.
Hard, guys. Go.
Brett Lang,
Keep going.
Ben Hebert, go. You can hear Mark Kennedy, and they do not go enough as he comes up light, and it's a steal of one for Laycock in the third.
What do you think?
Laycock's been the better team in all three ends. Cooey's had to bail him out twice, couldn't do it the third time.
And let's remember, it was in Winnipeg when Cooey started off badly. He went 0-5, losing to Epping, Morris, Martin Jacobs, and Stoughton. And then he ended up with a couple of wins to go 2-5. Up and down the sheet we go. We're tied at 1 opening day here in Ottawa. Final Stone trying to make the double. Put a lock on it. Hardness called on. Fry calling line. And he's got it. Brad Jacobs from Sault Ste. Marie. They are the Canadian champions. They are now Olympians. What a magical run that was for Brad Jacobs. And the team, they won the Brier, of course, then went on to the trials later that year in 2013. On to Sochi in 14 to claim the gold medal. And here they are in that rematch of that final, playing John Morris in a 1-1 tie as we go to the fourth. Brad Jacobs with last rock. He has the hammer playing the Yellowstones. And that's the thing you forget, that both he and Morris came out of the road to the Roar. And of course that win over David Murdoch, the now retired David Murdoch.
That's right.
Of Great Britain to win the gold medal.
Gotta go.
Definitely what pressure does. Russ and I were trying to figure and go back through all the last 5 Olympics and see when the favorites won and when they didn't, when the kind of underdogs, like in that situation. And I think, what did we say? It was only
6 and 4.
4 times.
More underdogs.
Favorites.
Yeah, exactly. And that's welcome to curling, right? And it shows the depth in this country.
I like Reg. You like Reg?
Well, I'm seeing 1-2 red, but it's and they're wide open here for Chelsea Carey, aren't they?
They are indeed. She made Rachel made a good double on her final stone, but her shooter wound up rolling right in proximity to the other one. So a nose hit for Chelsea Carey gives her the 2.
The front end of this Glencoe club remains the same. Laney Peters, Jocelyn Peterman. But with the retirement of Amy Nixon, it's Kathy Overton Clapham who takes over the third spot, and away they go. And so it will be Carey to take a 3-1 lead through 3.
There's no double. I don't mind this.
I don't.
Freeze.
Okay. You like that? Not really. Knows the other one and then hit, but double. Let's make it.
Whenever Brad Jacobs has had a choice, he stayed on the aggressive side of the strategy, and that tells me he's a very confident skipper out there right now.
Well, then you got to go. You got room, though. Line's okay.
Line's good. Just
Line's
wait.
good. Line's good. Freeze it. Line's good.
You
Go
could hit
ahead.
the top one, you could hit the back one, you could try to group them and get the blank out of it. He's going to try to lock one right in here. If this is thrown way light or something, they're in trouble.
Keep going.
But it's perfect.
Keep going line. Keep going line. Keep going line. Go.
And Brother Ryan stays right with it.
Great sweep.
But go back to what we started off
Just get rid of it.
and Kathy told us about. The
Like blasting
stones
it.
have
I
been
think so.
treated.
Yeah.
So curler surprised with a little more curl to start compared to their practice yesterday. So full credit to both him, Jacobs, and Morris because they've adjusted well.
Exactly. And you said it yesterday in the car that these guys are paid to do that. They're the best in the world. They have to make those. They wouldn't be here if they couldn't make those adjustments. But this is quite an adjustment. There's a good 12, 14 inches more curl on a draw shot.
And it'll sneak by. It's too bad some of my best work is in the car.
That's true, yeah.
I just leave it in the car, Vic.
Normal?
Yeah.
Just park it.
No pun intended.
Where's your good stuff? In the trunk.
That's right.
Wait's good.
The trick with calling that kind of a game for Brad Jacobs or any skip is make sure the rest of your team feels that confidence too, right? And have those discussions. You know, that was one of the things you always needed to do is between ends when you had that time is talk to your team. How are you guys feeling? Do you feel the weight? If you are, then we can go. And I think that's just a smart skip.
Sort of firm.
And here's a situation, Russ, where he has seen the opportunity go away. Now he'll play it up and down and try to take the blank.
Change the gears. He knew that going in. If you make the freeze good, Morris's team has to blast it out of there, and then you still have that option to blank and live another end.
Girl, baby. Girl. Okay.
That's the first one missed by quite a bit on the high side.
Okay, here.
No, to the center.
Well, we have the hammer. I don't want to go to the middle.
I just went wide. Practice. Same weight?
Yeah, hair more.
He's good.
It's a good tip for the young skips out there. They were going to draw to the middle just for Ryan Fry could get his draw weight in case he has to draw the button. But with hammer, you ever come up light on that, John Morris's team loops around it and it's right in pay dirt. It's right in the center. So throw to the corner here. If you come up light, it doesn't hurt you at all.
What? Yeah, well, he was like a rocket on the hack.
Curling now.
I heard one of the brothers say rocket. May have been just the way he came out of the hack.
Might have been. Sometimes you'll drop the anchor a little bit to pull off the weight, and that really can fool the brushers.
Kick out too hard.
Pull off.
Clean. Solid regular.
Clean. Whoa.
Solid reg.
Clean. Yep. Clean. Nice throw.
Good, Jimmy.
These are open ends, but you can see every shot is
Throw,
being
buddy.
watched
Attaboy.
because
Throw.
this is for later in the game. You're tracking all the spots in the ice, what it's doing.
Whatever I want to throw.
You choose. Normal.
Easy. Clean.
Clean. Whoa.
Easy. Whoa now. Whoa now.
Clean. Whoa.
Wait. Whoa.
Roll it out.
Be a bit straighter right there. That's Jimmy Cotter's only hit half a rock, and Ryan looks a little puzzled.
Pretty straight.
It's straight. I thought you were just a hair positive, which is good throw.
It's pretty normal to the.
Yeah. Let's go with
Yeah.
it straight.
Yeah, wrong ice both times.
Yeah, exactly.
I knew that's what they're up to. Couldn't have been us.
To the center.
I want to see this injury. We haven't played in a while, so I'll give you sort of pause draw, okay?
Yeah.
Yep.
Pretty close. Pretty good.
Pause draw. It's pause
Hey,
draw.
line's fine.
Should be
John
there.
threw a beautiful out turn draw in the second end to the lid, so why not try another spot here and get a good feel for both turns. It's good skipping.
We're top 4.
Sweet, guys.
Yeah, that's probably back for 8 on that.
Okay.
Identifying that intern's a little slower, Cheryl. I heard Johnny talking about it.
14-2 on that. And I think they were getting upwards of 15 and a half. So.
Yep. Hard. Okay, you're nosing.
Knows they do.
Reg. Okay. Oh, see, you gave him the right ice. Fly.
Right?
Yeah. Now roll it into a spot that you might
See, I'll
get a
take
miss
your
out
word
of the
for it.
skipper.
You know more about skipping than I do.
We'll go with it.
Greg, here.
Okay.
Wouldn't mind rolling it to towards you, Calvin.
Okay.
Fresher spot. Might be a little bit different on this
There you go.
Yeah, make him throw that intern.
So as you look at it, roll it towards the left.
Yes. Yeah, there's a bit of pebble there, John saying. Not too many rocks. If he rolls way over, it may be edge of the 8. It might cause Brads to curl that extra inch.
Go, Cat.
Yeah, you know,
Go, Cat. Go fly.
Hard, Cat.
I find that.
Go.
And they couldn't hold it, and away it goes. But that's the kind of thing you would expect a top golfer to know the green, know even what grass is growing, and the way it's bent.
Yeah, exactly. It's so difficult to, you're sitting at home watching this saying, what are you talking about? This just looks level and it's ice, but it's not. Especially at this level when every quarter of an inch makes a big difference. There's so many little spots in the ice. I don't care how good the ice maker is. There's slightly different textures because of the wear or lack of wear on the pebble.
And so there is Brad Jacobs going to school as he throws it through. We have a blanket 3. Now in 4, it remains a 1-1 tie. Final stone, Jennifer Jones here in 2. Was he get a 3? Called off now by Laws. And there it is. Wonderful shot. There's a buzz in the crowd here at the MTS. They know that potential is here for a 3. Listen to the crowd. Listen to the crowd. Brushes go up. Crowd response. All the years of preparation come down to this shot. It's Jennifer Jones' moment. And Jennifer Jones will be on the ice this evening when we join you. 7 Eastern time, 4 Pacific. She goes against Val Sweeting out of Edmonton. Sweeting and Jones for the first time here at the Roar of the Rings tonight, 7 Eastern time. Ottawa Senators on an extended road trip. 7 games last night. There were 6-5 winners against the Islanders. They won't be home again until the 13th against the New York Rangers.
Hardy. Yep, still gotta go. Hardy. Still gotta go.
Gotta go.
Yep. Keep going. Keep going.
Hard.
Yellow.
Well, Ryan Harnden slid a little deep and left that freeze there for Terry Grell, which he made perfectly.
Top 8. Around.
Move in our way.
Right there. Are we shot or not? I don't think we're shot.
I don't think we are.
It looks like that, but he's
freeze down any better. They've even got the angle in their
So,
favor.
2/3, halfway.
2/3.
Weight's good here, eh?
Yeah, it's nice.
And just an overcurl on that come around. They were trying to set that up, just rubbed off.
That was my first thought.
I don't mind the guard. Then we got 3 guards up there.
Jacobs is shot stone. He also has the last rock here in 5.
And they're talking about just leaving something up there that eventually they can run back to get rid of that shot stone. More of a setup shot here.
2/3. Half the curl.
Good. Freeze it, Jimmy. Freeze it. Freeze it. Freeze it to the yellow.
Line's good now. Keep going. Keep going. Line's good.
Freeze it. Freeze it. Whoa.
Little bit. Little bit.
Great scrub, boys. That's a good spot.
Shot. Shot, Cat. Nice weight.
When you look at both the 9 men's, 9 women's teams, a lot of familiar faces on both sides. Those are the men who are in both Winnipeg and here now in Ottawa. There are the women. 4 of them returning 4 years later. And when you look at, Carey, Holman, Jones, Canadian champions along the way, and of course Sweeting losing twice in a final at the Scotties. So the dominant teams.
Yeah, I like control. I like that call, yep.
Such a big advantage to be out here a couple times. Even if it's not the same team you had for the skip, it's just that comfort for them. Knowing what the ice will do, how your team's going to react.
Wait's good. Yep.
Couldn't have laid that guard in a better spot.
Yep. Whoa, no. Whoa, no. Fry.
Brian Fry takes over for Ryan Harnden.
Jeez. Come on.
Okay. Throw.
Gee.
Trying to get that middle as well, the other yellow open, was he?
Yes, exactly. Hit it a little more solid, would have kicked it out of the way.
I think one more. Yeah.
Same way, Cat.
Okay.
This isn't a Wednesday night game, is it?
No.
I like it, Johnny. I think one more. Yeah.
We often talk about, Cheryl, managing your week. If you're at a Brier or a Scotties, an event, and we always talk about the, the 3 losses, 4 losses. 3 here is devastating.
It's a hair more.
Could be
weight.
outside.
Let it work then.
And we said earlier that there are very good teams here that are going to lose more than they've lost. You only look at Cooey 4 years ago, lost his first 5. You really try to manage those losses maybe a little more than you might at a Scotties or Brier.
Well, you do, and understanding that a couple losses, you're still in it. And I think that's the difficulty. You have a couple losses early, and then you start to, get some anxiety, and you start to try harder. And you don't need to do that. You just need to keep doing what you're doing, because other teams have to play each other. They're going to come out with a couple losses. You've got your chance. It's when you get those losses early in the week that can be such a struggle.
I like that call. Looks to me like about thick half.
Morris in good shape here. Even if EJ makes this double peel, which I expect him to make, they're pretty close together. He's still got that freeze just welded right in there.
Good shot each. Oh, boy. Good call, Brad.
If someone didn't like the ice on his first one, you got to say something. Or if someone's going to help me out. Because I thought you were a little tight on your first one, right? Out of your hand.
I thought I was a little wide.
You were tight all day.
And then we pounded it the whole way and didn't give a chance.
Scheidegger with a single in 4 to take the lead over Flaxey. They're going to 5. Boy, it remains really tight there. Lakehawk with the only point, and it was a steal point in 3. Cooey down. Still has last rock as they take the break.
Okay, where we want to be, guys, is right on the tee, top 4. Top 4 is good. Top 4 is best.
You're 92 to back.
Rachel Holman is sitting the 1. I don't see if there's anything out in front here. Does she just the draw for 2?
She does. It's a draw to the 8-foot. Chelsea Carey's final stone was trying to play a hit and roll under, hit and rolled out. And so that does allow the draw to the 8-foot for 2.
He's going to nut it perfectly if he does it.
Curling!
If he ever doesn't nut it and rolls a bit, right, then they're in trouble.
Good.
good carry, and there's the 2
I lobbed it out of my hand.
to take a 3-3 tie.
Heart clean, stay
But
aggressive.
I tell you what, Chelsea Carey, you go back to the trials of 13. She opened against Jennifer Jones. Scotty, she played Rachel Homan. First game. Jones again, 16 Scotties, 17 Scotties Homan. And guess who today? Homan.
Wake up in a hurry.
Yeah.
She said it wouldn't be a big event if she didn't play one of the 2 of them.
Line's good. Go. Easy,
Weight's there.
Easy, easy. If you stagger it a hair on the outside's best. Yep. That's good.
Beauty.
Good sweep, guys. Good sweep.
Good shot, buddy.
Oh, yes.
Just some great rock positioning to Team Morris here.
Right here, right?
Just a little hit and roll.
I like running it.
I don't think that does the roll does anything for us.
Just run stick right there.
Yeah.
Do you like peel?
Yeah.
Score, right?
This is what we talked about during the Olympic run 4 years ago. I would say this team 4 years ago was the best in the world at this shot, especially Mr. Fry. Fry and Jacobs, they made just a boatload of them.
The curl.
Okay.
Now we're starting to see some rocks missed on the high side. They made the adjustment.
Not terrible.
Pebbles wearing off. Rocks are starting to run a little straighter.
Great freeze, boys.
We're positive, eh?
Huh? I thought you were sliding wide, and you tried to get it back.
Hey, wait, Jimmy. Top 8, top 4.
So in sliding wide, then he tries to adjust with the stone and brings it inside, or was it straight wide slide and wide release?
Yeah, I think he just kept it out there in this case. Sometimes you'll, what we call oversteer it. You'll slide wide and then you hook it too much trying to get it back in the broom, and then it curls unnaturally. I think he just left it out there. That's twice for Fry. He's missed a couple wide. Keep an eye on that.
The thing you like to see is that they're having the conversation, at least the feedback of, you know, this is what you're doing, this is what I'm seeing. Otherwise, nothing gets fixed. Look at this.
Jim Cotter lays it down on top.
Yeah. We gotta get rid of some rocks here.
Actually, I wanted to play the freeze of the first one.
Perfect weight on this one of Jim's, but you can see all of a sudden they had to go on it for the line.
We gotta go.
It's a great shot too, Russ, of the striking band, and you see how narrow it is. When the striking band is that narrow, that indicates what? Rocks will be a little livelier?
Very lively because they're still concave, and or convex, I should say, and it just gives you that effect, that spring effect we talk about all the time. And when they're new like that, they're just so lively. Most clubs have older stones, you know, just for economic reasons, and you know they hit each other for 50, 75, 100 years. That striking band gets bigger and bigger and flatter, and they're just not as lively.
Clean. Yes.
Got to get that out.
And boom. Have a good look now.
I don't know.
That's really close.
Throw him in.
I don't think so. From that view, no. From that view, no.
Sure.
That was my first thing.
Okay. Top tee. Yeah. Okay.
But that was a wonderful stone thrown by Cotter. Because that was as good as you could get, considering how lively the stones are.
Yes, exactly. Rarely can you, somebody like a Fry can't get it out of there. But there are two good freezes this end by Team Morris.
It's similar to regular draw speed.
I'd say give us draw the button here. Really close.
Yeah, I think the other way. That angle may be in.
I don't think we're heavy.
He's just going to go the other side, is he?
Yeah, you could guard it, but a long enough guard, and Jacob's just going to use it to his advantage by going around it. So just sit 3 here.
Should leave it high?
All right, no, you got it.
Yep.
You got it.
Yep. Keep going, Ty. We can get it.
Whoa. Yep. I don't know.
It's right in the middle.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Could have probably got it.
Yeah, we probably could have.
One more foot, and it's not there.
Yeah, like,
looks kind of
natural, eh? Throwing the in or out? I mean,
out turn, right there.
They're worried about the double here, Cheryl, so it makes me think that Team Morris believes that Nibbler's not nibbling. It could be out.
Why? What would you play if you believed it was in?
Well, he would have swept that another foot or so farther and then you know, there's no double. Now, if the double's made now, John hits
If
it.
the rings are on, it's just out.
Yeah.
If they're not on,
It's a good
if they're off by anything.
If it comes down to it, we'll throw a stick on it.
There's your answer. It's
Nothing else
out by a
matters.
millimeter. They're thinking but it's again a good teaching point. The rings can be off.
Yeah.
When they drill the hole for the center, it can be off.
Roll it.
One.
Yep.
And we'll sit there.
Okay.
Perfect, yeah.
Ooh, wrong spot to roll, I would say.
Roll it here.
So just hit this dead on.
Yeah, that wasn't even close to what they were
No.
playing. It's over icing now.
Roll your way.
Yeah, okay.
Just a cross face, okay?
Okay.
I'll be like Greg.
Okay.
Yeah, good eyes, Ty. That's a good print right there. Yeah, good eyes.
Always busy on the front end. There was Tyrell Griffith spotting maybe a handprint and cleaning it up.
Ago, hey? Or practice now. What are you throwing for us?
Good range.
Sure.
Yeah.
So leave it right there, Russ.
Yeah, or they might be rolling just a hair left.
Really gotta go.
Griffith, Schneider, and they'll roll it away. Sitting 2 for sure.
Good scrub. Way to stay with it. Yep.
John won't be happy with that. He hit it dead on. This wouldn't be an easy shot.
Not really.
I think you're fine here with like a
Control?
nice control.
Gets their force.
Yeah,
You like that? Yeah, okay.
Nothing, no soft.
Yeah.
Just like a nice.
there's no double there, and take your chance on putting the measure, huh?
No.
Too flat?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Double's too flat for sure.
All right.
Gotcha.
I think you're pretty happy in this tight game of force.
You could see Brad, the wheels were turning there. He kind of wanted to draw because he made it in the first end. This is easier in theory, but, you know, is it going to take off like John's did?
Control.
Sling.
Little
Yeah,
down.
easy.
Little down.
Yes!
Down.
Hard! Right up!
It's all Ryan Harnden with Ryan Fry calling line. No, sit down. Oh boy, this might be a measure here. Might be a measure.
That's what happens. You know, John's took off too.
Oh,
And
that's 3 inches.
It looks.
Throw a stick to it.
Okay. I didn't look.
It's a 50-50.
It looks like red.
Well,
I'd say probably maybe yellow.
I thought that was. I think it's yellow at the first glance, but.
yeah, it looks a fraction better, but you can't take that chance. If you look twice, get the measure out.
What do you think there, Vic?
It's close.
Or what Vic thinks?
Well, I'm thinking yellow.
The
But
old-
thanks
the
very
old
much for that.
Moosometer.
That just puts me
But
under the bus.
But you're not in the car, so
No.
your opinion really doesn't count.
Really doesn't. Best stuff is in the car.
Hey, Johnny. If it's red, we're doing chest again tomorrow. If it's red, we're doing chest again tomorrow.
Looks so red to me.
Me too.
50-50. Yeah. 3 inches. I see 3 inches of white on each shoulder.
Just a little bit of H2O.
So, from the
Really
Jacob
good. Boys,
Stone,
work that in. I like it.
Morris.
Oh.
Yeah, right.
Wow.
My eyes are bad. Started was on the camera. Red.
Real close.
From up there.
That was that.
Yeah.
Jacobs picks up the single. Well, Kathy, what a mess.
You've just been waiting an entire season.
Allison Flaxey is sitting the one on the lid. And can she get in there for the deuce?
I think she's trying to run her own stone back. That red stone just drawn there by Casey Scheidegger on her final stone. It is second shot. From that angle, it looks like she could play just a soft weight and tap it back, but she was making the motion to come off of her own.
Allison Flaxey out of the Granite Club in Toronto. Makes her home in Caledon, Winnipeg born. In fact, she won a Canadian mixed title with Sean Grassie out of Manitoba back in 2009. And that's an interesting way to get it. They do that in Manitoba all the time, Kathy? That's
we do whatever it takes,
okay.
my friend.
To take the lead going to the break.
Yeah, I thought it.
The 2017 Tim Hortons Roar of the Rings is brought to you by Tim Hortons, official coffee of Curling Canada.
It's 2-1 as we go to the break, but pressure on immediately. This is going to be a pressure-packed week. Jacobs has to draw the lid, Russ, in the first.
Well, you know, he's so good at the hits, he's so good at the run backs. You kind of forget that he's made a lot of big draws over the years, but not much bigger than this. The first end, everybody's engines are just revving. You give up a 3 here, they lose the game. That would be a tough way to start. What a character builder.
And then Morris, of course, follows it up with a draw of his own in the second, Cheryl. And the one now by Jacobs on that measure in 5. It has Jacobs in front and Brad's with Brian.
Brad, you're the defending Olympic gold medalist, but once again, you're back here to prove yourself all over again. Was it nice to get the ice going early when you made that big draw early in the game?
Absolutely. Actually, I came back and said to Pete Stetsky, our 5th, that's the exact shot that I wanted to start this trials off. Just good team shot, get the draw weight under our belts early, and made it, and we're in a tight one.
You just held on with the measurement to get the single there. That was close. Is that just a bit of a miss, or is the ice swinging more than you're expecting?
We talked about it a little bit after I threw it. I think just a little bit of a fresh spot down there. Hadn't seen any hits down there. Weren't kind of sure what that spot was going to do. So thankfully we got a couple horses on the brooms and we were able to just hold it.
What's driving you to get back to those Olympic Games?
Oh, I'd say no different than any other tournament. We're here to win, and we're here to just play as well as we possibly can. We know what the Olympic experience is like, and we would love nothing more than to taste it once again. So we're going to do everything we can.
Thanks, Brad. Good luck.
Okay, thanks, Brian.
So 2-1, Jacobs leads on the scoreboard, and as you take a look at the numbers, it's an advantage Morris in total percentage.
It is an advantage, Morris, but we saw those 2 shots. It's going to be those type of shots that change the entire control of the end. You've got Jacobs at 100%, Morris at 95%.
The numbers after 5 are brought to you by Ford of Canada, proud partner with Curling Canada for 23 years.
The 2017 Tim Hortons Roar of the Rings is brought to you by New Holland, equipped for a new world. By Sponge Towels Paper Towel, nothing absorbs like it. And by World Financial Group, helping Canadians have better financial futures.
Well, let's continue with our updates, and we'll drop in on the game between Rachel Homan and Chelsea Carey. And in a 3-3 tie, Carey is sitting 1, almost frozen, sitting back 8.
And another chance to score 2 with the hammer. Chelsea made a draw on her first one, and Rachel tried to run. In fact, did run her own stone back. Really a tight to the guard shot, but rolled out. And so this is a draw. Anywhere in the 8-foot is good enough for 2.
And we talked earlier about how difficult it's been for Chelsea Carey in so many recent events, always opening up against the Homer at Jones. Is she looking good so far here?
Yeah, she's not missing very much of anything. Very solid.
To pick up the deuce, they go to the break. Carey leads it 5-3. The 4 sheets in play here at Canadian Tire Centre, and we are in what is now the greater Ottawa area, Canada, which was amalgamated, made part of the city of Ottawa back in 2001. This is often referred to as Canada's Silicon Valley, with all the high-tech companies in this particular area. And we're about a half hour west of Parliament Hill.
Really curly.
We go to the 6th. It's 2-1 Jacobs Morris with last rock. he has the hammer playing the Redstones.
It's the hair high side, Cat. Be nice to do that.
Okay.
It's the hair high, okay?
Jimmy, get a hair curl here, hey?
Close to nose.
The team's this close, this talented, that measure was so huge.
Nose fine,
Jacobs
too.
keeps control of this game. Now he's got Johnny in a little bit of trouble here.
Yep.
Catlin's got to get this double and run this back and try to get two of them.
Any chance he could touch them all here? Or? No, he'll run it back and jam it and leave them sitting 2.
That run back, it can backfire so quickly, right? You're like, that was a good throw. You throw it back, you made some noise.
Even with that.
But now there's still a center guard. You'd only remove one.
Okay, same weight, same weight.
Well, that's the thing you don't like is a center guard leaving that.
Full 8. Line's good. It's all you. Line's good. Line's good.
Line's perfect,
Clean it
just
for
the
line. Clean it for line, Pete.
Weight's close.
Okay, line's good.
We
Full
can wait.
8.
We can
Well
wait.
then,
Stay
well
close,
then. Line's
Pete.
fine. Just play the weight.
I can go.
Ryan, not
No,
for
not
line.
Pete.
Not for line, Fry.
Right here. Line's perfect.
I move. You're blocking me out.
Whoa. Yep. Great judge, boys.
Really good anticipation on the curl because they were saying not for line, so don't go on it to get any more curl because they knew it would finish that much at the end.
That's that way, right?
I think so, yeah. I'm just.
Like that same turn, or you want the intern?
Well, I don't know.
Intern will come up a hair, outturn will run pretty straight, like that last one. You gotta hit like 7/8.
Okay, well, let's throw the out turn then.
I think the out turn looks probably the more natural one like this.
Just a hair on the low side here. Try to make that yellow double. Extremely tough stone. At least the guard's in tight enough here that makes that a little bit easier.
And really try and get this shooter out of there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Real hard. Really hard. Gotta go.
Catlin Schneider.
Hard.
Cotter staying with it. And will run it through the hole. And now it is Morris in some trouble as Jacob sits 3 without last rock.
I don't think Catlin liked the way he threw that. They were on it right out of his hand.
His shoulders twisted early, and you could see his back foot, his rudder foot twisting a little bit, a little off balance. It's hard to hit the broom when you're twisting around. A lot of pressure for Catlin to be in this situation. You know, you're playing with the great Johnny Moe, and they did so well last time. And
Tight.
it's a rarefied error.
Clean it. No.
Tight on,
Lots of line.
Almost in.
Okay. No, it hasn't. I can tell.
In. Really?
No.
Yeah.
It's only Pete.
Yeah, we're in. We're in. Full 12.
On it.
Yep.
Frozen.
No, we're there.
I
We're
want
there.
it onto this one. Okay. Probably is.
Sorry,
Mike, catch that.
Thought that was better than that out of my
I
hand.
didn't.
Good firm, Jim.
Well, we were wondering when Kevin Cooey would get on the board here. He started off with last rock, Kathy, and he's had it through the first 5, but gave up a steal of 1 to Steve Laycock.
It has been a very strange game, a game in which Matt Dunstone is throwing final stones for the first time at this level, and it's been wide open. Now, there was a chance for 2, and I do think it is 2, but he has not pushed Matt Dunstone, who said before the game that he had goosebumps even just stepping on the ice here.
Go.
So it is 2 as Laycock kicks it away. Dunstone, the 2-time Canadian champion. He's also a university champion out of the University of Manitoba. And started off the season throwing the second stone. But now has been elevated and is throwing the 4th stone, although Laycock still continues to skip.
I think it's T, don't you? I think it's everybody.
Again, we're starting to see a little bit more of that in Canada. You see it in Europe all the time, but the willingness to do whatever it takes for a team to win. And you have to applaud the teams that are, you know, what if it's not working.
Why not?
Change it.
Goodness.
Over there. Good shot, Fred. Good shot.
Sit. Good shot, right? Sweet. Good to wait.
Curling's so interesting that way because it's such a small team, and so the dynamics and everything are so important as opposed to a hockey team or soccer where, you know, you can pull guys, and I don't think it affects that dynamics.
But at the same time, gone are the days, or very few, when it's the Richardson family,
It's not like
okay, and you had your 4 best buddies. These teams, for the most part, are purpose-built. And we're bound to see, again, purpose-built teams as soon as this cycle is over. As soon as Korea is over, you're going to see mixing and matching, if not before.
Yeah, you're going to need a program, you know, at the end of the year.
And so if it's business, which it's become, then the business should also include the fact that you could bring your 5th man in and do that kind of thing. To my mind, anyway.
No question.
We're all there.
And picking the right 5th man's a bit of a chore, too. It's
right.
You know, do you throw it the same even?
Maybe teams play with them more often through the year because they have to.
And that's the key. Your 5th man is never usually added until events like this.
Right.
No one builds a 5-man team for the tour.
Ran it.
Well, the other thing is we could just pick it.
That's a luxury of this season leading up to the Olympic trials is that nobody's chasing points anymore. So that's when they try a few different things, bring their 5th in. You know, they're not so worried about winning and losing other than confidence is a big deal. But you can try a few more things, try and peak, bring your 5th man in.
Yeah, chasing those points can really handcuff you. You know, you have to play so much. That's 4 long years. Like you say, you're afraid to bring the 5th in an event that's got a you know, high degree of talent, which your points are higher, and therefore you can't do that experimenting.
I'm just going to be throwing it nice and firm.
His nose hit, nothing wrong with it. Sit 4. Rarely a bad thing.
What's the call?
I always liked it.
How much weight?
Just nice and firm.
Keep an eye on that back one, but there'll be enough yellow in there, it shouldn't be a problem.
Skip Stones and Brad Jacobs with his first.
That's clean.
Yep. Yeah, pick it. Yep. Yep.
Okay. Good job, Brad.
And pick it he does.
Probably, we know the line.
Okay.
I asked John Morris what the difference was really with him throwing last rock, and he said for him it's more your shot tolerance. So at 3rd, you could maybe leave a shot a couple feet short. It's still usable. But when you're skipping, you're making it 110%. That's all. But he's got the right makeup for that and has done it years ago.
When you talk about John, Cheryl, the interesting thing is I said to Jim Cotter before the game with the switch how he felt about it. And ironically enough, with the career that he's had, he has never played 3rd. And he had a big grin on his face, and he said, you know, this is actually way easier than skipping.
Needs to curl a bit. Needs to curl.
Callan, freeze it.
But even for that, Kathy, you think he'd have to think a different way as well because he's got to leave shots instead of making it 100%. You might want to leave something for your skipper.
Hello there.
Brilliant.
Right.
I think it does go underneath this back when you see Fry lining it up, that back yellow at the 5 o'clock position.
Is it going under?
I would bet money, yeah.
Yeah, it does. It definitely does.
Like anything low, if you just pick it, you think he's playing the double?
Well, I'm thinking pick it now.
That's fine.
Right?
I'm
Give
fine
me,
with that.
Just outside edge of the
If he
rock.
wants to play the double, go ahead.
Yeah. Just trying to pick both of those.
Okay. Peel?
Yeah.
You could hit it dead on, and what they're worried about is by hitting it dead on, it just might go that way. I don't think it will, but that's what they're worried about. So now they're going to try to hit it a little high side, kick it out that way. And then what then can happen is John Morris could play that double, roll out and blank the end. So they'd love to hit it dead on, but they're a little worried it could jam. So just play the safe shot, make the red go away.
His spot was pretty straight a couple ends ago.
He looked like he may have played it with his fingers a little bit too on the release. There was just that little extra motion. Makes the shot, sits the 3.
Got a little fortunate there hanging on the back.
Nice throw. That's just straighter than we think it is, that out turn, man. I thought you threw it really good.
Yeah, they talked about that a few ends ago, that this was a straighter spot too.
Brad will pop it out a little bit to get the rotation, so he might have been a hair wide, but I think what Ryan Fry said in the third position, it's a little straighter than we think. Fry missed 2 there already.
So drawing against 3.
Pretty good.
Yeah, should be good.
Hair light.
What do you think, Johnny? The 8-foot.
Easy, easy, easy.
Clean
Easy,
it.
Guys.
Can't hurt it.
Easy, easy.
Tyrell Griffith
Nice
on the
and quick
left,
here.
and Catlin Schneider on the right. Cotter calling line.
Got your end. Sweet, guys. Good.
Once again to the lid. Tuck that knowledge away. Morris may need it.
I'll take some. All right.
We are in Ottawa for this year's Roar of the Rings, hosting the World Juniors back in 2009. Well, this year, that holiday tradition goes south of the border to Buffalo, New York. Coverage Boxing Day has Canada against Finland, and you can see it at 3:30 p.m. Eastern, right across the TSN network and in 4K. A day where the temperature currently at +5, expecting to get up to +9 midweek before some colder weather. As we drop in on the game between Casey Scheidegger out of Lethbridge and Ali Flaxey from the Granite in Toronto.
Well, she's facing a bunch of yellow. There have been some weight issues for the Scheidegger team, sliding through on a number of stones, including Casey's first that went deep in the house, allowing Ali Flaxey to come down on top. And so this is the force. It is the draw, needs 8 foot.
Scheidegger, Carrie Ann McTaggart, sister Jessie Scheidegger, and Christy Moore making up the team from Lethbridge. And there's the single to tie it. John Morris made a draw to tie it here at Canadian Tire Centre. Opened back in 1996. Home of the Ottawa Senators. Some thought that it's moving along. The plans to build a new arena downtown, not far from Parliament Hill, in an area they call the Breton Flats. Boy, and underneath. Look at that. Got across the nose and got underneath. What a shot. Great throw. Brian Harnden.
Well, he slid deep on his first, so you could feel he wanted to make up for that on this one. Just hairs that.
See EJ getting on it, doing the directional brush, and we talk about the fabrics being non-directional, but when you're that powerful and you get that right angle, that sweet spot, I think you can make a fraction difference. What a wonderful curling shot.
Speed's nice.
Well, that was exactly, Brad Jacobs talked about that year, not to go back to it, but that was their frustration, they said, in that year, is that their fitness was where their advantage was, and it was taken away from them, so now they've got it back.
True.
Let it curl. Let it curl.
Small bump.
Whoa, up.
Top
Don't touch it.
We're to it. Top
Close,
four.
we're close now.
Small bump.
Jimmy, if anything.
Small bump.
Okay. John's got to be careful here now. He'd love to force, but you don't want to force him to 3.
Going for a biting 8.
Make this each.
Both teams, you can tell, are extremely comfortable with the surface, the curl. They've got the ice figured out. That's a pretty long guard, so they'll be able to get at that red one if they have to.
Just trying to corner freeze the red on this.
Room. Just for weight. Clean. Room. Room. Room right now.
Weight's real close.
Room right now.
Heavy. Yeah. It's heavy.
Let it start to move here.
Weight's
Stay
good.
close with it.
No,
Stay
weight's
close.
good.
Yep. Close. Room.
We're
room,
there.
Room. Room.
We're there. We're there.
Stay close.
Rather not bounce off here.
No, 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 no.
Waits there, right to the corner.
That was incredible curl. Top of the hog line. They were the edge of the 8.
And it looked heavy, and it just ground down enough. Just fantastic judgment. Oh, this is
Probably like a foot more, same
danger here for Morris.
I'd throw it. Might be a hair slower here, so.
I'd say almost the same weight, man.
1 or 2 more
think
feet.
It's much slower here, is it?
No, pretty close, but.
Okay, I'll give you guys like 2 feet more. How's that? Okay. We want to tap it a bit.
Tapping that red frozen would be ideal, but you're going to roll open. If you don't roll far enough, you're going to set up a red double.
Let it work if you can.
Stay back 4 right now.
Gotta work. Gotta work for line.
Back 4.
Oh, gotta curl.
Back
Get
4.
better. Close.
Back 4 still.
Whoa, off. Jimmy tight.
Back T.
We're close.
Back 4.
This isn't good, guys.
Back 4. Back
Hard.
4.
Hard. Shooter. Shooter.
Okay.
Oh,
smart call by John Morris.
Disaster.
He wanted to curl more, but he realized they would set up that double, so they brushed it deep enough. There's no red double. Great throw.
But you know something? Listening to that conversation, John said one thing, and then the front end decided something other on the actual weight. And then Catlin says, I think I'll give you 2 feet more. It didn't, to me, seem like they were in sync.
No, they weren't. They all kind of had a different opinion of what the weight should be on that shot, and I'm not sure they knew what Catlin was actually going to throw in the end.
Hair down. Yep.
EJ Harnden.
Whoa now. Yep. Whoa. Yep. Hard. Keep going.
Hard.
And it will just sit.
Down, eh?
Yeah,
so there are 4 yellows in there, just the 1 red. And it is Jacobs playing Yellowstones that does have the last rock.
That seems to be fooling them a bit, because Brad Jacobs, that's where he almost rolled out and gave up a steal, and they said Rye's weight was down a bit on it, but it's going.
Thinking here, Jimmy.
Back 4.
Okay. Back 4, okay.
Yeah.
Should be able to hold it.
Well, Chelsea Carey leads by 2, Kathy, and she has Rachel Homan in some trouble here, albeit 3, but back of the tee line.
Well, and they're wide open, and it was one of those situations that once there were 2 stones in the house, Rachel attempted freezes on both Emma's and hers and just not made perfectly.
You're fine.
Nose hit will be fine. There's your force.
That might be the telling story this week, Kathy, just on those freezes and leaving rocks in the right spot.
For sure.
Line's good.
Like, we're
Hard
losing
line.
weight.
Really hard line. Hard line.
Trying to come around everything here.
We're late.
Schneider
You got
Griffith
it, guys. You got it. Keep going. Stay hard.
trying to go around everything, and they'll rub that top stone and then just nestle up beside their own.
Came off quite a bit.
So second and third belong to Morris.
Yeah, I threw that
We
pretty.
knew that was going to be 5 feet heavier.
Laycock has come back with a single in 7.
Do you think
now
that goes
tied
into
with
the open?
Cooey at
He's going
2.
around everything, though, then, right?
But if we can get this to here.
And then if he goes right here, what are we doing?
You like another shot?
I don't know.
Might go back onto this one, too.
Run the guard back, Cheryl. If you ever take out one of the reds, then you're in pretty good shape. Tough shot,
Running
though.
it horrible?
Really trying to think of a way
really.
to unlock that top 4-foot red and not lose your shooter.
If you get stuff moving in here.
Like even straight peels, not horrible.
If you could run it into here,
yeah,
that would be the best.
Might take our own out too.
Well,
Might take our own.
Yeah. It's probably going right onto that anyway, so.
Yeah, you might get it out. I like that. And if you just peel it.
Killing that one's key, but if you could ever move the other red, you know, maybe out in the open somewhere, you probably can't get it out. I'm sure you can't get it out, but if you move it out in the open, that's a lonely red. Tough shot, but great reward. Even straight back, Cheryl, and kicks, you lose your shot rock, but you open up those reds, which might be in a double position. To score a big end, this is the only call, I think.
Well, and I don't even think if you peel it, it's that bad either.
Yeah, right.
Straight peel.
Whoa, step, whoa, no,
It's the stone that's hurting them.
Ryan Fry.
Okay.
Well, he got things moving. Now, where's the shooter? Oh, it just stayed right there.
That's real good.
I don't think you can ever.
So I didn't want to say anything, but I thought that if you could do that, that would have been a pretty good shot. So straight.
Getting pretty scary for Morris' team.
They can obviously come in and tap it, but the Reds are so
For a
grouped
life
together.
here, but the only other thing is to play this hit with that. Play the hit with this one. Try to get the nose.
Yeah.
Boy, they're just, you could get the whole end.
This one's a bit more
Morris has
predictable.
been really dangerously close to giving up a big end here. I don't think you can get to the nose on that in-turn hit, can you?
That is our better shot. If we can get the nose.
That is the spot that moves.
You don't want to wreck.
You know what? Isn't that? It might not be that good because he might be able to blast a double back at it.
First one was the tap.
Okay, let's do that. Tap to freeze, Jimmy. Little high side. Hair high.
Okay.
Good awareness. So if Jim Cotter can tap this frozen, it's going to be really hard to get it out of there, and that eliminates a lot of yellow.
This spot, eh?
Sure.
This
I
spot,
like
or do you think less of anything?
Similar weight in this spot's probably back four.
Yeah, I'd say even more.
You can tell John Morris wanted to hit something so bad, but there's just not anything to. Because this is almost all or nothing. You tap this too far and leave a double to make it perfect.
I got a hair less.
Easy for
there.
You're okay. You're okay.
Back four, back
Wait,
eight.
good.
Clean.
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 Easy.
Yes.
Back
Yes.
four.
Yes. Hard line.
Griffith and Schneider picking up Cotter.
Go. Oh.
Hair inside.
Take the inside one. It's pretty good, actually. It's pretty good.
Okay.
Well, they wanted to not hit it quite so straight, the over curl, because they were looking to get it to the freeze. How good is that shot? Is it as good as John thinks it is?
Better to get across it.
I don't think so, to be honest. I think Fry can get at that thing.
Probably through.
Great throw, mind you. By overcurling Cheryl, it stopped the red double. That's the good news, unless they can make the run red double. If this shot's ever made, you're sitting 5.
It was the exact right weight, but nowhere near the right broom. So they wanted to hit that high side.
Tough shot here for Fry. He's been missing these out turns wide.
Whoa, 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 whoa. More.
Oh.
Yuck.
Nah.
And once again, leaves that shooter in front.
It's not that bad.
Oh, man.
Fry can't buy one today.
Huh?
I thought at the end that was going to get there.
Do you think I was a hair wide?
And
I think that's our best plan.
okay.
Push it a foot. So then the run double, not only does it 6 jam, but it'll take out this 3 too.
Okay. And is just straight freeze the worst if we're a hair light or no?
It's not great.
Okay. So
Wanna
we tap,
tap
we
it.
tap it a foot.
Even if we tap it to here, it's going to go onto that then,
Okay.
right? Yeah, I think that's the play. Actually, because we're tapping, I think it'll be a little
In a
back.
3-3 tie, Scheidegger and Flaxey, and Scheidegger is sitting the 2 wide open double for the blank. Can you make that or not?
Well, I don't know that she's playing the blank as much as getting rid of both of them. She may wind up forced, but Casey Scheidegger made a great shot on her first around a guard, and then unfortunately couldn't put the guard, slid deep, and that gave the out. There's the single.
So Ali Flaxey out of Granite Club in Toronto
Good.
takes the lead.
Good.
I got heavy. A little heavy.
Clean for line.
Pretty close. Weight's good. Weight's good. Coming down.
Room.
Becky. Weight's good.
Too much room.
Okay, weight's good.
Too much room.
Coming down a bit.
I want to tap this. The weight's close for doing so.
Whoa.
Just waiting for the curl here.
Whoa.
Sit now. Sit. Good shot. Real good.
Oh boy, and he moves it back far enough. And so there are a couple of red Mickey ears around the button.
Great job, buddy.
Too much room.
It's turned around. I mean, from the panic that you thought.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, for sure. And Fry ever makes his, he's sitting 5.
Can't get rid of all 3.
But Johnny hung in there, and it's the old story at this level. You've got to apply some pressure to a world-class team, and they've done it.
Inside, what does this get us?
If we roll into here,
I think that's our best shot.
What's that do, though?
Yep, okay. So we like, I mean, we're just pushing it back. It's like a...
I think that's our best
back
shot.
12?
I think that's our best
like
shot.
ideally,
Back 12?
Get roll in here.
We're just pushing it.
Yeah.
We don't care about this rock, do we?
No.
Not really. Back 12?
Yeah.
Back 12.
Seem to be getting some curl here. I like that.
Trying to roll it into that type of area. So then if John doesn't make a real good one, you've got that to get that out of there, and you've still got this angle, and that's what you want. You can score possibly 2 by making either one of those. John can't take them both away, so.
Back 12?
But it's turned the end around. There's still an extremely good chance for a steal here for Morris all of a sudden.
It might.
It hits like it
definitely does not nose. It hits like 2/3.
Or that
Almost
familiar
hot. Back line.
stare of Brad Jacobs.
Back line.
His first.
Whoa. Clean, yep. Yes. Whoa.
Ryan Harnden.
Clean, yep. Hard.
Ryan Fry calling line. Just flip over and sit there.
Oh, man, he couldn't have got to go. Young eyes.
Ryan Fry, I know. I'm like, seriously, you're not going to go in that. Great line call.
You can make it. Yes. Whoa.
Like after it gets past this yellow, I thought it was on the red.
Yeah, no kidding.
The high red. Oh.
I don't think the yellow raise at the top of the 12-foot works anymore, Cheryl. How do you get that red shot of Morris out of there?
No, he's kind of double guarded it perfectly.
It's a straight guard here.
I know.
He's going to make that many times before.
No, I know. I'm just saying the intern's easier.
You want to make sure you guard this too, eh? Like just right here.
Yeah. Okay. Right here, John.
Yeah.
A blank in 7, and Chelsea Carey continues to lead Rachel Homan.
Okay, so we don't want to be too close, but we do want to choke his run back.
Yeah. Okay. So
see that long
biting center
yellow
line?
can be raised back onto the yellow one that Brad Jacob just put there. If he hits it perfect, he scores 2. If this is wide open, he can raise, Jacobs can raise this one in and score a possible 2, albeit both difficult shots.
Weight's good.
So John's going to try to bury an inch or so of this and take away both.
Line's really good.
Weight's fine. Just for line.
Easy.
Might over curl.
Easy. It's going to over curl.
Just bury an inch around that yellow.
It's going to over curl.
We're coming down a bit.
Whoa.
Just me, Cat.
Right here.
Whoa.
Should be good.
Sit down. Sit. Good shot, Johnny. Sit.
No. You?
Do you think there's enough curl still with that intern to get to that yellow?
There might be, but you got to move it. You got to move 2 stones, right?
Yeah, and that's pretty tight.
You're going to hit it so thin, it might be there. It looks fully underneath cover.
The way they run yellow, run red.
So.
Wow.
Straight draw.
Yeah, Brad made his first one too good and took away that yellow on the left, the raise.
Okay, sweep for T.
Good speed.
A brilliant result here for Morris. It wasn't looking pretty.
It's been, I mean, John made two great shots at him, but it's been Cotter who's had the edge on Ryan Fry, and that's the difference in this game along the way.
It's been the draws that have saved both skips so far.
Felt like it was kind of their
Jacobs
team.
with a great draw to the pin in
Wait for
the
T,
first.
line
Morris
through.
replied, and now he'll
Line
need a
through.
good piece of the button again.
Wait's close.
Brad Jacobs, EJ Harnden on the right. Ryan Harnden.
No, we're all there.
And he cannot hook it in enough. And so Morris, out of nowhere, works a little magic to pick up the steal of one. The Ottawa River, of course. We are in the nation's capital. A reminder, coming up tonight, it's the UFC 218 prelims, and they're tonight from inside the Octagon. Coverage gets underway at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, 4 Pacific on TSN 2. It's mentioned mild here in the Ottawa area. +5 today, +9 Tuesday before it takes a turn with flurries in the forecast for the end of the week. This is the opening day. Our coverage. The Tim Hortons Roar of the Rings from Canadian Tire Place. And what a drastic turnaround it was for John Morris. Both you, Russ, Cheryl, thinking that Morris was in danger of maybe giving up 2, possibly 3, and then he ends up stealing one.
What isn't even so much the shots the Morris team made, it's the shots that the Jacobs team didn't quite make. That, you know, that one where Brad Jacobs just rolled a little too far. He actually took his shots away.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Fry missed the run back by a fraction. It doesn't take much.
Hard line, hard line, hard line. Gotta go line.
Well, you know, it's there's that cliche wrong side of the inch. And that's all Fry was out by an inch.
Keep going.
Curl it.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Not a good effort there. That was supposed to be a freeze. Interesting now is John with the lead. Peel that corner guarded as he guarded up. Staying on the offense. That's what's worked so far for him.
You like the out turn? Think so, eh?
Well, again, he senses too. I'm making the assumption here, Cheryl, that John is looking at them, knowing that they're an emotional team. That if he keeps the pressure on, maybe the emotional will get to Jacobs and company.
Well, and that is what John is so good at. It is that, you know, being able to look at the other team and sense, play more with your gut than always the scoreboard or what is the right call.
Held it back a hair.
It can win you games. It can definitely put some pressure on the opposition in many ends.
Catlin is an engineer.
Tie if anything. Tie if anything.
Not that kind of engineer. He's not a choo-choo engineer. No. You got all excited there, didn't you? Yeah. No, he works for the Co-op Refinery.
Make the run, or just hit and roll ours and put it behind the corner.
What about just, I don't like that, do you? No, I don't like that at all.
I don't either. Hold on.
I think you're hitting about like a third. Just kind of hoping this is going to go back.
Well, the other shot we can play.
Yeah, I know. Like.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I know, but we're probably going to, well.
I think we still have one more to bail on mine.
Like, to be honest with you, like, even if you stick right, like, with,
I think just like control
maybe
weight.
Little roll and then try to get under over there.
Yep.
I think I think control, like, this is a long way to go. I think it's like a solid control. That's all. Okay.
I like this, Fry. You?
Yeah.
So we're going for about 3/4.
Yeah. Trying to roll yellow here or here would be ideal. Get it in the paint.
Solid control, Ryan.
Almost
Yeah,
dead
let's go.
on, Cheryl. Because 3/4, I think it's going to glance right out of the rings.
It's good. Whoa, 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 whoa.
EJ now with the Northern Credit Union after years with the Ontario Lottery and Gaming Commission.
Anything, come on. Set. Come on, boys, every inch.
All right, Brett. Good
All
shot,
right.
each.
That's good. That's good. Corners.
Still not bad.
Good shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, hit that a lot thicker.
Straight guard.
Well, Laycock got single in 7 to tie it, and Laycock is sitting 1 at the moment.
He is, but it is open. Matt Dunstone tried to draw on his final stone after Kevin Cooey rolled behind a guard, and it was not obtainable on his first, and he made a good draw, but it is open.
Clean. Yes.
Chance for 2.
Hard, Brent. Hard. Good.
It is for 2 to take a 4-2 lead. You were saying earlier there were so many mistakes in the game. Has it settled down a bit?
Yeah, it wasn't so much that there was misses for sure, but it was a very tentative Kevin Cooey that you thought might have gone a little harder out against a team that has a brand new last rock thrower, but there is definitely more rocks in play, and the advantage is definitely swinging to Cooey.
Harder. Keep going.
The hair light.
Good enough, or no? There with the in, but yeah. Hard to stick, isn't
Almost didn't come up
I think
enough.
the hole is a sucker shot. If you make the double peel, that's
let's
great.
make the double peel.
Probably about 2/3 on that one.
EJ has a choice. He wants to throw a rocket. Such a strong individual. He just effortless power.
Nope. Nope. Still no.
Girl.
No. More. All right.
Get it.
Boy.
Huh. So good. Now you got the corner guard set up.
Good throw.
Let's go back a couple of stones. You said Morris could have very easily gone up and gotten rid of the corner earlier.
Yes.
But he elected to play. I know we're still only at starting third stones now. Morris regret that, do you think?
Yes, he could, and I thought he was aggressive last end, and look what happened. So he's the guy that knows what he's doing out there. Same thing here, though. Now it's a little late. There's 2 corner guards. You can only peel one of them. So that's forcing John's hand here to throw the guard. And Jimmy can't get this guard on correctly. There's a very low risk chance to score 2.
So it begs asking, Cheryl, if Russ was wrong in the last end, why the heck am I asking him now?
That's right. Yeah.
I was wondering, but whatever.
Yeah, keep going back. Throws up the center guard.
He might be right one of those times.
Yeah, it is. It's like a broken clock. You're right twice a day.
I think it's like a back liner, eh?
I was thinking like a heavy hack.
This is the problem
Okay, well,
with the guards
yeah,
on
it
this
didn't
ice.
look
We
that
talked
good to
about
me
it.
from
It's
here.
hard to get them that overcurled just enough.
And now you can see enough on that out-turn side. A well-thrown rock here by Fry. You might roll behind the corner guard.
Hack. Whoa.
Heavy hack.
Whoa.
Yep.
Whoa. Clean. Yep. Whoa.
Just hack.
Clean.
We're hack.
Whoa.
Hack.
Pete.
Heavy hack.
Whoa. EJ. Whoa. No. Pete.
Roll or no?
No.
Well, it will, and now it's going to roll over and underneath their own.
Good shot.
What a great throw.
There was a lot of back and forth on that one.
Shot.
Perfect
Sorry, we didn't know what was going on.
There's 7 different calls.
Yeah, you didn't know. Right, yeah, no. Roll, no, yeah.
Perfect.
Good job.
You hit like half.
But that's that intensity this team has to have.
Close. Yep.
Go.
Hard.
Go. Cotter trying to run it back.
Come on. Shooter.
Schneider staying with it. Oh, and then he just touched it, and it'll squirt to the center line, back edge of the 4, and it's undercover.
What a bad break that was.
I thought we had that back one.
Yeah.
At least we pushed it there.
Go. Brian's got to not only bury a bit of this, but choke off that back freeze opportunity for Morris.
Yep. Line's out. Yep. Keep going.
It's going to over
Hard,
curl
boys,
anything.
Come on.
It's going
Come
sideways,
on.
you're right.
Just a bite? No.
Hard! Keep going!
No, no.
Keep going!
No, no, no. All right.
Good sweep.
Ryan throws minimal spin on his rocks,
Okay,
minimal
good throw,
handle.
Brian. I mean,
That kind of junk, man, I think.
well, I just think that's that side of the ice.
When you've got rocks this aggressive, they can take off on you once in a while.
This guard? We're going to roll behind the corner.
Oh, okay.
Given the chances back and forth
Johnny.
here.
Halfway, boys.
Okay. Yeah. Good shot on your first one. I was just trying not to screw up the line call. It hit kind of dead.
Yeah.
It made like a chunky
that
sound.
curl's nothing more. It's,
Yeah.
but I guess, do we want him hitting or?
Weight's good. Solid. Hair
Easy, whoa.
Close to the board.
See, John throws quite a bit more rotation than Ryan too, so you'll get this will track a little bit more.
Hard on this
Better
one,
start
Ty.
to curl.
Where's the corner?
Whoa, Jim, Joe, that's...
Chelsea Carey leads by 1, and it appears that she is sitting the 1, so this is a draw for 2.
It is. That red stone underneath was the shot stone, and Rachel was trying to get in on the Chelsea Carey frozen to freeze to the stone, and it is a guard. You'll see it come into play shortly.
The one that's corner frozen coming in
Yeah,
here?
that
Really?
was her
Wow.
draw attempt.
Because she'd made a really nice shot with her first, did she not? Getting
She
underneath?
almost made a triple,
Wow.
but it is a guard on her first one, or sorry, her second one, and this is the 2.
There you go. So Carey stretching the lead against the reigning Canadian and world champion Rachel Homan.
Nice stretch.
If we go this way, he
I think-
freezes.
Totally different team. Team Carey, they're throwing the stopwatch
would-
away.
like, I'm
It's
just
more
thinking
about
if we
feel.
draw first and he
Kathy
freezes, we probably don't
always
have a shot.
basically coming in here and saying, let's,
So-
instead of trying to hold our opponents down on the score sheet, let's try to find a way to score some points.
Yeah.
I would hate to do that.
No, yeah, absolutely. Nose.
Yeah.
Roll a hair this way. Okay,
Yeah.
let's try to.
We saw Pete's here with normal. You gave him there. It was a little wider out. I think like there with control. Let me see.
Hair more.
Okay, let's go.
I mean, does curl enough if you, I don't know. Tough.
Not an easy draw.
Control.
Yeah, he makes those pretty easily. So we gotta go for a hit and roll.
Yep.
Doesn't sound like John would ignore that. This is made and rolled buried. You might see John go right to the button and ignore everything.
If they don't get that roll in, I think he'll take a chance at playing that hit and roll behind himself.
Control.
Easy.
Easy. Clean. Whoa. Clean. Yeah. No. Whoa.
The intern curls a lot here. I haven't seen a lot of the inside out.
Solid.
It's heavy.
Shot, Brad.
Okay.
Right on the nose, sits right there.
Shot.
I always
Time to look at the skip numbers. You know, considering the number of draws that Jacobs has made to the lid, that surprises me. But when it comes back to the hits, that's where Jacobs is at his very best, 100%. Well played game by both John Morris and Brad Jacobs. Player numbers brought to you by New Holland. Equipped for a new world.
Go, buddy. Hard cat.
Go, Cat.
Yep.
Go, Cat. Hard!
Whoa, yeah.
Hard! Never
Trying for the roll.
Hard time. Whoa.
Now, roll it over, and it will not sit for them.
that had more speed, I think, than John figured, and they were
I went for
mesmerized.
it.
Mesmerized by the line.
I never thought that we'd.
That was made, Cheryl.
Good scrub, guys. Tough one, Jimmy.
Yeah, I'm not sure there was some communication, Russell. You're right on the weight because they were sweeping to hold it.
Yep. Called off of the hog line, and then I still.
Obviously, with a hair more weight possibly than they expected, it's going to bounce.
Clark.
Hey, you're not light.
Whoa.
Not light.
Oh boy.
Not light.
No.
In a game that's seen only singles, this is an opportunity to draw for a
Line's
couple
fine,
here.
adjust for weight. Line's good, adjust for weight.
Weight's fine. Good. Oh, that was not easy. Good throw, Brent. Toss. My boy.
Good sweep, guys. Weird spot, man.
Good toss, good judgment by the Brush brothers, the Hardens.
It's a tough spot. He was,
just hasn't been played for a while.
Back over to the game between Casey Scheidegger out of Lethbridge, Ali Flaxey from the Granite Club in Toronto. From that look, it seemed that Red was sitting one.
You are correct. This is a chance for two. Needs to get to the lid. Ali Flaxey's final stone was an angle run. They swept it, hit it a little bit too thin and went across. Managed to pick out one. But there's your chance for two.
Oh, that's a big two coming in the 8th. And Scheidegger will take the 5-4 lead. So stay with me here, Kathy, as we check in on Laycock and Cooey sitting 2.
And it really has been an end that from about third stone on their very first one, it has been Steve Laycock trying to find a way to freeze stones in, generate 2, but the Cooey team very effective in removing them. And so now this is the force.
And our first look at the 22-year-old out of Winnipeg, Matt Dunstone. And there's the single. But it is Cooey that leads 4-3, and he also has the last rock coming home. On this opening day, the Tim Hortons Roar of the Rings from Canadian Tire Place. Jacobs with the deuce. So the first multiple points come in 8. And so he now leads it. John Morris will have the last rock. He has the hammer, playing the Redstones here at 9.
Oh, that's 4 or 5 feet.
This gets a little tricky for the Jacobs team because Tyrell slid deep. You see that back 12-foot stone, and then Ryan was going to freeze to it, but he came up a little short. And now you set up an angle here, and you can look at a 2 or 3 is on.
Yeah, that rock's going to be in your mind the whole end. That one back 8.
And for Morris, I mean, this end for them is clear. They need their deuce or blank. Don't want to get forced. So setting up really well for them.
Let's just leave it.
Pretty wide open, this one.
Yeah, and that's a spot that we've seen move so much.
Yeah, it's straight. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Throw away.
Yep. Yep. Whoa. Yep. Whoa. Yep. Whoa. Whoa now. Whoa.
First Ryan Harnden, then Ryan Fry. And gets them both.
Good shot.
So this 2 rock, Brad.
That's huge.
Yeah, bonus.
Didn't get either. And we all thought. I thought I was
going to be a lot of those deep breaths and a lot of head shaking by the time this is over.
And ended up, and it's just going up.
What'd you think? Too bad.
I think the skipper was trying to roll, and Fry saying, let's make that double. We're winning here. Change of gears here already, I think, Shirley. Maybe go for the blank now.
Yeah, you would think, right? I mean, it hasn't set up, right? And so if you can get that be down with last rock coming home.
Exactly. You try early to set it up. It was looking good, but now bail.
Whoa.
Shooter!
Run it back, one, touch them all, and back it up and out. And oh boy, it just gets caught on that junk at the back.
Bad break.
Nice throw, Cat.
That's a great throw.
Oh, I don't know if that was ever going. He was always going to jam there, hey?
I don't like that.
Well, I'm just saying, it is usable.
Nearly got them all.
We're over there, right?
Same speed here, eh?
Yeah.
As I've been giving you.
Three choices here, really. You could peel the guard, and you'd love to roll in. That would be the best outcome. But go to the open side here, you sit your two, but that guard's still there.
It's all
You
you.
can even go around the guard, but that's always dangerous.
Mine's
without
not
hammer.
good. Mine's good. It's curling.
Take a peek.
Mine's
Ryan
good.
Fry on the
Mine's
left,
good.
Ryan
Wait.
Harnden on the right.
Have a look. Easy.
We're almost teams.
Whoa. Hold in.
Pass. Sweet. Judge.
Hit and roll under?
Either a hit and roll is not bad, I guess, eh?
I think
Either
at
that or nose this.
this point you're thinking you're getting
rid of
forced.
that.
You might as well try for your deuce.
Yeah.
Let's roll. Whatever you like. I think, but I don't know.
I think so. I think we want to.
I think you want to roll as far as you can. With like good normal.
Okay.
Firm?
Not firm, because
Okay.
the lower we can roll, the better, right?
Yeah.
I like control.
Okay.
John's point is that the lighter you throw this, the thinner you can hit it. By hitting it thinner, you'll get a lower roll down deeper into the back of the house.
Whoa. Clean.
Yep. Whoa. Yep.
Whoa.
Roll it hard. Sit now. Sit.
Great shot.
Sit.
That's nice curling.
Freeze it.
Good.
Real good. Huh?
Good sweep, buddy. Thanks.
I like
By
that.
drawing the play back over there, Cheryl, does Morris still have a chance to get out of this?
He does now. By doing that play in that roll, you might get the chance at the blank. You still got a corner guard up there. I mean, they could come around it and force, but this gives you a better chance. And you've got some play at the back of the house.
Center line
You end
with
up coming
board.
down and you could set up still for a deuce. So options still open both ways.
I think you're
You
close
like
there.
it?
Ryan asked for about 4 inches more ice here, so you must be softening the weight.
Whoa right now. Whoa.
Clean.
Whoa. Clean.
Yep.
Whoa. Yep.
Whoa.
Whoa. Yep.
Yes.
Yep. Whoa. Yep. Keep going. All the way.
Come on, Pete.
Yep. Keep going all the way.
Come on.
All the way. Right up.
Come on.
Nicely done.
Barely hot.
But in doing that, though, Russ, now the double's there to get out of this, no?
Yeah,
It is, but what else do you do? You could have frozen, but you don't make the freeze good you give up two. You can't give up two here.
Okay. Firm. Just firm.
In a battle of first-timers at a trial, Scheidegger leads and sits two versus Flaxer.
And it's the force again. You see that yellow guard on the Tim Hortons cup. That was Casey went around on her first stone and really split the house, creating this force. It's been really back and forth. Whoever has hammer has really been struggling to find a way to score two more often than not.
Go. You still got it.
Any reason for that, do you think? Ooh, watch out.
Ooh, she may have got that spin back in at the end.
Just sitting there. I think it's one yellow.
I think it's fine.
Yellow? Yeah.
Yeah, one yellow it is to tie it at 5. Any reason for that, though? Why the Skips have had trouble?
You know what? First game jitters, I think, for both of these teams. And then there definitely is more movement than there has been outside sheet. All of those things play in.
Okay, your nose.
Okay. Good weight.
Probably blank.
Good weight.
Yeah.
Good sweep.
Boy, you gotta
Control.
just got to appreciate John Morris's thinking here, and also the shot making. That shot by Catlin Schneider to roll over, because that was a bad break on Catlin's first. Remember?
Yes.
So he gets caught on
Wait's
a
good.
nearly on the with the junk.
Weight's good.
And then he rolls it over
Hair big.
to draw it into play. And now Morris, good chance here, Cheryl, to get out of it.
Yeah, and it was really the heads up about the weight, what weight to throw. You throw bigger weight, you roll across the top of it, and that goes away. He's just always thinking.
Yeah, good throw.
Good sweep.
Fry was bored.
Yeah, on the second one he was the right weight.
Yeah,
Give me a hair less.
Board.
Clean. Oh.
Easy, easy. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Close.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Yeah.
Close, yeah.
Whoa, whoa,
Whoa,
EJ.
whoa, whoa, yeah.
EJ. Hardage.
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 Ah.
Almost.
Tucked a little bit underneath, it looks. There you go.
And that's important because if it's not, John's going to make an attempt to try to roll buried. Yeah.
Yeah, not very much. Maybe a couple of grains of granite.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, this is interesting. Carey leads by 3 and appears to be just keeping the pressure on Homan.
Well, she is. Huge shot, though, for Chelsea Carey on her final stone. It's the one that's biting the top of the forefoot. Tried to guard in the house, but came a little bit deep. If Rachel can get to the line side, there is a really tough double, but it is there for 2.
So can she bang this on the nose, you think, for the 2, or she have to get a little roll?
Just off nose.
Just off nose. Towards center line, maybe?
Yep.
Hard, hard, hard.
No, she cracked the wrong stone, crashed on the way in. Carey will steal one more.
Same sort of thing. Yeah.
You know, we were
Wow, bit of a curl.
talking about the car, in the car. Again, the good stuff is in the car.
That's right.
But this ice, and with the release of Rachel Homan, that little pop release maybe got caught there.
Yeah, because she normally would throw that little in out, not as much on her in turn as it would on her out. But look at this.
Oh, what
nice
a
try.
shot.
But I think Rachel tends to protect on those hits because they can usually hold them straight. Not right now, the way these rocks are.
You actually make this for 2.
And the nose with peel,
Just
okay?
inside nut it.
Catch it this way. Because we don't want to roll. Well,
No,
Look at this, just hairs the
If
guard
it's
to get
coming
this
up,
inside roll.
We can still make it this way and roll over the roll on over the top.
Is he looking to see if he can make it and roll on?
Well, that's what I just heard Brad Jacobs say.
Yeah.
Stuff it and then roll towards center line. Is that possible, Russ?
I don't think so.
Or would you just be happy to make it go away?
Yeah, the problem with making it go, yeah, you high side it out to the left side of the screen, kick the yellow one out of there and get your blank. I don't think you can roll in. I think you're going to get forced to 1 if you do that. Not quite there.
And you know a blank, you would take a blank anytime. So.
Tie.
Oh, he's puckered up, hasn't he? Oh, and he'll run it by.
Man.
What a great hit and roll by Brad Jacobs. John Morris doesn't make the run back. Trails by 2.
The 2017 Tim Hortons Roar of the Rings is brought to you by Tim Hortons, official coffee of Curling Canada. The 2017 Tim Hortons Roar of the Rings is brought to you by Ford of Canada, proud partner with Curling Canada for over 20 years. By Home Hardware, here's how. And by New Holland, equipped for a new world.
Well, we just said, who would have thought that Jacobs would get a steal out of that one? But he makes a wonderful shot here that turned it around when, in fact, it looked like it could be a play.
Well, you got to give Ryan Fry a lot of credit for that, because to call it that tight on that top guard to get the roll and push John into that run back.
And underneath he goes. Really, that is a turning point kind of shot in a game, which has been very close, but now gives Jacobs that lead. And of course, that hit and roll leads to the raise miss by Morris. 5-3. Jacobs leads. Morris has last rock. The game story brought to you by Tim Hortons. the official coffee of Curling Canada.
Ryan Harnden right to the button with his first one, a little wider than he wanted. Tyrell throwing that corner exactly where you need it, because Johnny's got to desperately find a way to get a deuce here. And then Ryan capping his own rock there. Keeping some separation, which is probably a good idea. If you bring that back to the button, there might be a little bit of a yellow wall. See Morris going right around the corner here, trying to get that too.
Back tee, hard. Hard, 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 hard. Keep going,
Cotter
back
and
tee.
Schneider.
Good.
And around they go, and just comes up back at the tee line.
Clean. 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 Real nice.
So John Morris just
It's halfway, 2/3.
turning around to
Cat.
check the amount of time he has left, and keep in mind the both teams do still have their timeouts. 2 of them, 90 seconds
Line's
each.
good.
So that's a good 3 minutes to have in your pocket
line's
at this
fine.
point.
Line's good, just for weight.
We can wait.
Line's good.
A little further and
Good
ties.
curl of hair.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Bottom of the cup.
Easy.
Line's perfect.
Oh.
Good.
Shot, Cat. Half.
Jacobs isn't going to take any chances here. Just make this go away a few times, drag the play into the rings, then have a shot at a double. You only need 1 double to win this game.
Yep. Yep.
Clean,
Oh.
clean.
Easy. Easy. Clean. Oh boy, throw. He's really good throw.
Yeah. Like that. He just, those were pure. Theirs are just pure. Simple as that.
Little bit, Jim. Hard, Jim. Hard, Jimmy.
It's interesting to have
Really
watched
hard, Jim.
this Jacobs team in this first
Hard, Jim.
game. That first end, they looked a little bit out of sorts.
Line's good, just for weight.
Fry had a difficult end, but they've really rounded into form quickly.
Go.
You know, and I think too, it's for everybody that first just getting out there and getting the throws in and starting to feel comfortable and just accepting what the ice is. That took a little bit for them. It's a different thing than it was when they were out there in practice.
Whatever you think. Yeah.
Huh?
I'd have to play the in.
Play the in.
Play the out.
I think just peel. Yeah.
You guys ran nice here. Clean. Yep.
John's got to make a move here soon. Here it comes.
Straight freeze.
We're going to say
Let's
mid-90s?
talk about this for a sec. Do we think it's a hair heavier on this right here?
94.
Yeah.
Okay. Go close, guys.
I'd like to go a bit.
Whoa.
Easy. Close.
For hair light.
Line's good.
Let it go.
Line's good.
Let it go.
Room.
Let it go.
Room.
With light.
Ty, you're in. Whoa.
Hard, guys, go.
Beauty. Great shot. Good shot, Jimmy. Real good.
What a
buddy.
start
Sweet.
for Chelsea Carey as she picks up the win 8-4. Remember, we told you about how difficult her starts had been. She'd played Jones or Holman 4 times in the trials of 13, the Scotties of 14, Scotties of 16, and of course the Scotties of 17, and she'd only won once. Well, now there's a second win.
Oh, this was the one to win.
Does he ever just maybe go here?
I don't see the point of him doing that.
Like,
Because then you can just
overcooks it,
Kui up by
this isn't there.
one has the last rock, and shot rock at the moment belongs to Steve Lee.
And on his final stone, Matt Dunstone tried to play the hit and roll off the shot stone, wound up getting it to the nose, which is the stone now that Kevin Cooey is going after to make it go away.
Game out turn.
Good toss, Kev.
And he'll add 2 more to the total in 10. And Kevin Cooey, after failing to score until the 6th, picks up a deuce 6, deuce 8, deuce in 10 and wins it.
It's a little bit of a discussion here, Russ, but they just moved to hit the open one. I think knowing that Morris is going to have to make a play on shot stone and might leave him a double and an out over here on the left.
Almost has to leave him a double, doesn't he?
Yeah, there's not many options.
So what do you think? I think a little more.
Still something to work with, though, isn't it? You get him behind the shrapnel. The one that's glued on frozen isn't simple to do. The best way to get out is to play the raise. That's not easy. Not really concerned about being shot rock or just get it underneath cover.
Let's play this spot really curl. Hard line. Oh, line's
okay,
good. Line's good.
Plate's good.
Line's good. Just
Where
back
do you want
here.
it?
Just back
Back,
here.
we gotta
Forward.
go.
Back
Okay.
here. Back to my broom. Easy.
Weight's good.
Line's perfect. Oh, guys, it's heavy. It's heavy. It's heavy. It's heavy.
Sit.
No, guys. No.
Sit. Okay. Second shot.
Okay.
Third shot. Sorry.
They all go?
Good throw, Jimmy.
I think they might all go, Cheryl.
Drags it past it.
I think it's going past it.
Yeah.
I think it
Like
dragged
that.
past
Now this
it.
looks like it's lined up on this one, but because it's coming from this angle, it's going to drag that yellow one a little bit this way, but it's very close.
I think we
Give this a go.
I think so.
It's worth a try. Try to get that top one. That eliminates
What do you think?
Like, what are you
most of the
thinking,
yellow,
like half rock?
and it might get that back one.
We want to dead stuff it, right?
You have to play it anyway. I think it's going to curl a little, not a whole lot.
Half rock, Brad.
Dead stuff.
Yeah.
That was one of the other discussions that Brad, I talked to him a little bit about their last 4 years, and he said one of the toughest things for them was getting up for games after the Olympics, because you had that crowd and that, so you can just see them getting into that form here, feeding off crowds and the pressure. They love it.
We're keeping our eye on this one as well. Scheidegger and Flaxey as Jacobs plays his first, Kathy.
Her final stone, Allison Flaxey tried to be 8 foot to force the draw. It has been a bit of a struggle sometimes for Casey Scheidegger today to find that 4 foot, but slid a little bit too deep, and so a nose hit is for the win.
And what a wonderful shot, as you said, dragged, caught the stone at the back, led to a little fist bump. Brian Fry and Brad Jacobs, tough spot to be in now if you're John Morris.
Girl, way to be. Good game.
And way to be, indeed, as Scheidegger will win it. So the skip from the Lethbridge Curling Club will pick up the win over Allison Flaxey out of the Granite Club in Toronto.
Back 12.
It's a curl.
Line's good. Back 12.
Cat, you're
Cat, you're in.
in.
Back 12. It's got to be a biter now with this line.
Yep.
Just me.
Go.
That's a hard one to brush.
Wow. And he literally hangs it on the back edge.
Well, you like heel again?
Whatever you like, Brad.
I think if I throw it there, it should be fine.
Yeah, you got a little bit of curl here.
Yeah, good and solid right there.
Before we went to these Blue Hone inserted rocks, the harder granite for the inserts, you'd probably play a soft weight shot here, just a heavy draw, tap. You only have to tap it an inch. Kind of takes the guard out of play, and but the guys are so accurate with these stones. The up weight, they don't curl at all. Just put the broom where you want it. That'll hit half this thing. It'll get by the shot rock. Peel weight. Pretty similar line to where he just threw, too.
Yep.
Trying to run Morris out of stones. Ryan Harnden will stay with it all the way. Atta boy. And away it goes. And Jacobs will run Morris out of stones. Make the final. Jacobs wins it 5-3 over Morris to open with a win over Morris. And it was a slow start, but he picked up a great draw in the first. And then that hit and roll to steal 1 in 9. He's the winner in the opener here in Ottawa.
We've played Jen a lot over the years, and we know it's going to be a good battle out there. They're a really good team, and first game out there, it'll be new to everyone, so it's just a matter of catching onto the ice and getting comfortable and just learning as much as we can.
They're an outstanding team. We expect them to be there at the end of the week, so we know we're going to have to come out and play well and make some big shots and big moments, and it's a great way to start the event off, and hopefully we'll come out with a win, but if not, it's early, and there's going to be lots of curling left to come.
So when we join you at 7 Eastern Time tonight, we'll see Jennifer Jones, the reigning Olympic gold medal winner, against Val Sweeting. A rematch of their Scotties final of 2015, where Jones was the winner. Sweeting against Jones when we join you again 7 Eastern tonight on this opening day. The Tim Hortons Roar of the Rings. It's going to be a wonderful week. I think we're in for something good here on Canada's sports leader, TSN.